All right, are back. I've come to see the violent overthrow of the king of vampires. All right, let's do it. Let me hop. You are. I was like, oh,
Hey, buddy. I am here to see the death of the king of vampires once again.
let's hopefully it won't take an hour to do. But giving it another. I'm giving it an hour because it's mask randomizer.
Worst case scenario, about 45 minutes in, you could just start using save states. You can probably be alright.
I know, but like I still want to try and do it the fair, not the fair, the original way.
Give it the old college try.
That's being tough right there. That's Nintendo hard, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna actually very monotonous. So I'm
Sure, I'm sure he'll get got. He'll get his just desserts. So Majora's Mask randomizer afterwards, huh?
yes. You've seen a Zelda randomizer. I'm pretty sure you have.
I've seen plenty of Ocarina of Time ones for sure.
But Majora's Mask randomizer.
Yeah, I haven't tried Majora's Mask randomizer, or I think I've seen like maybe a couple of videos where people did that, but it's like it's not something where I've ever sat and watched through a whole playthrough of one, you know.
Yeah, like it's about as good as Ocarina of Time randomizers, if not better in certain cases. But because the way Majora's Mask feels, like I'll explain it when I get in there. Anyway, we're gonna on this. Took a whole good dodge. You have to be really precise with your whip timing.
I mean, kind of everything timing. You your jumps.
Right, this game asks a lot of. Why can't I just duck under the fireballs? I wish I could. See.
Well, it wouldn't be pain and suffering incarnate if you didn't have to, you know, do everything perfectly.
Music kicks so much ass, though. Smash Bros. Went really hard on the Castlevania music. You probably could tell with the first feel of it.
I'm sure everybody who was working on it was just it was just absolute joy to cover these.
Well, I think the funny thing is the way Sakurai made it seem. It seemed like everybody wanted to jump on an arrangement for a Castlevania song that there was so many you wanted to do. That was like it was like okay, let's just do it all.
Good old Japanese mega corporations partnering together.
I mean, I think everyone's just a big fan of the series, so they wanted to do it.
The irony is that Nintendo did more justice to Castlevania and Smash Bros. Than Konami does regularly.
Yeah. Damn right. Hey, I need to start using the holy water to actually block the fire. It's hard to get it out sometimes. I got a double shot at least. The delay on the holy water is really... The delay on the holy water and the delay on Dracula's fireballs is just such a hard thing to work with. It's like... I don't know.
Yeah, the timings are very tight. It's been a long time since I fought Dracula here, but like I said, the last time I really sat down and got to Dracula in Castlevania 1 was, you know, some 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
I've of course, you know, casually picked up Castlevania a few times. on various emulators and other options. Like I think on the 3DS, I played it a bit on Virtua NES or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was never like something where I was like, yeah, I need to sit down and finish this again. Usually it was just like, oh yeah, I'll play like a few levels of Castlevania and then that's it.
Oh, I jumped right into him, but I mean, I can't really control that when I jump and move. Can't. Obviously, another big point of contention. Game is you can't direct your. I kind of like how they kept that for Simon and Richter, is that their air mobility is really bad because of that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it was also just like a good idea.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, balancing wise, it worked out too, but it was also a good reference.
Yeah. Also, I think Richter was a very smart choice.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think they designed Richter to be the slot of the character because pretty much all of the moves except for the special weapons come from Rando of Blood, Symphony of the Night. So Simon's just kind of like, it's kind of like a backwards Echo Fighter in the way, you know? Because Richter just had more move potential from his games than Simon did, and he just kind of works backwards.
They just said design vampire killer characters. That's basically what it is.
Design a Castlevania main character that isn't Alucard. Because they were originally going to use Alucard.
I think that people would have disliked that, so I'm glad that they do.
I can see it both ways, but yeah. I think Simon is necessary for historical purposes. No, NES.
Everyone who's played Castlevania knows what's associated with Castlevania. It's the
well, Symphony of the Night is very popular.
Aesthetic,
you kind of have to stick with the original because the original is still very. Like, this is like the classic of classic games. Like.
Oh yeah, I mean, my mom has played this game. You know.
Huh? Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Bunch of my parents' friends actually have played this game, and when I told them I was like playing Castlevania, God, I played that in like.
I spent my evening yesterday reading 65 chapters of a manga. Yeah, I burned through a whole manga series up to the current chapter in one night.
I haven't done that since I read this IDW Sonic. Read like pretty much like almost the whole arc.
Yeah, I pretty much just download everything off of Manga Decks and load it onto my tablet, and I just sit there and read for hours sometimes when it's
a shit track.
So, I did that, and then after I finished that, after I ran out, well, it's not that I finished it, it's just that I ran out. There's no more scanlations available right now. The group that's doing the chapters, I think it was, what was the name of the manga? It's like an Ura manga. It's like Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World or something. It's like a silly. It's very silly.
I was expecting a longer title because Japanese manga and anime have titles. It's because you could probably say more in Japanese text.
Basically, the story was like some depressed guy is like trying to find out ways he can commit suicide, and so the internet's like, hey, how about instead of committing suicide, you just make a character and go to a different world. And so
that's like the opposite of the internet being helpful in that situation. It's like the internet wouldn't do that. They'd do the exact opposite.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, anyway, the guy is like, well, this sounds interesting. And so he like makes the character, and he like sits there and presses the re-roll button over and over and over again until he gets the perfect 99 stats, basically.
Damn.
So
maxing.
He basically cheats, but anyway, the plot basically becomes, so basically he has an overpowered weapon, and he has a bunch of abilities that nobody else in that world has. It's very silly, and he's got like the overpowered isekai protagonist thing going on. But The
It's
thing
like
is he's not using it to do anything actually impressive. He's just like trying to explore a labyrinth or whatever. So he ends up taking like a slave girl or something, and it's like it's very cute. It's like a very very feel good, fun little slice of
Even though the
life
premise
with,
isn't
like,
very feel good, but yeah.
well, yeah, the premise, but he, obviously, he goes to a different world, and he seems to be enjoying himself. So I mean, I guess it's fine.
Like why kill yourself when you just min-max your stats?
Yeah, basically. So it's a cute little story. It's I think it recently got an anime adaptation as well, but I only watched a couple episodes of it. Because I was like, you know what, this seems like it would be better as a manga, so I went and sought out the manga instead of it. And sure enough, the manga is just better than the first few episodes of the anime that I saw. So I was like, yeah, we'll just read the manga. So that's what I did. And then after that, I finished watching Princess Connect Redive. So it was alright.
Hey, I didn't really. I fixed my mic a bit. Hopefully, I have some better. Hope I'm not too quiet.
I'd say it sounds a little better than.
Just the thing I found is that when I was starting to talk and I started to talk words, I know I worded that very well. It wouldn't pick up my lower sounds all too well, and it kind of cut out and cut back in. So I decided to change the range of my noise gate.
Well, I can tell you sound perfectly fine on Discord. I have to listen to the.
Well, yeah, because I don't, but I have filters on OBS, so I probably sounded a lot different
on. Say some stuff.
I'm hitting Dracula, and he just hit me with a goddamn fire.
Okay, so when you were talking on stream, your noise gate cut off. When you said fireball, it cut off ball.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's. I need to just turn up my.
Aside from that, it actually does sound really good. Aside from the.
Damn, I got really close there. I just have to turn up my gain, or not. I'm not that close to my mic, so maybe that fixes something there.
Oh yeah, that seems a little better.
I was really close there. I was doing really good too. I'm pretty much guaranteed 2 free hits there. Getting.
Yeah, I've just been burning through anime for like a lot. Basically I started reading that manga only because I needed a break from watching anime, and I was like, well, I mean, this is kind of different, right? It's not,
I guess
not watching
so.
something, it's reading something, I guess.
I guess it's technically.
So
The medium shares a lot of similarities with each other.
yeah, I suppose.
This one's an adaptation of another time.
Either way, I like that manga. I'll probably be following that one as more scanlations are released by the little, the little group that makes them. It's pretty cool.
Need to get back into reading the IDW Sonic comics. Very good. The direction.
There was a point in time where I tried to read through all of the Fleetway and all of the Archie.
Early Archie, like
from the beginning, yeah.
Are you talking about like Ken Pender's Archie?
Like we're talking like from the beginning. I tried to read through, yeah, like
God,
through all of it. But
a lot of the Fleetway and early Archie stuff is batshit insane.
Fleetway is hilarious.
I remember watching a few videos about.
I got a lot further into Fleetway than I expected to, but eventually I was just like, this is not what I want to do with my time anymore, and I just stopped.
Like, it was interesting at first, but they kind of went off the rails a lot with a lot of ideas, and it's just like, what does this have to do with Sonic?
I do know a good source to get all of the CBZ like comic files or whatever, though. It's like,
oh really?
There's like some, I think it's like tailskicksass.net or something. It's like some like personal website somebody made that just hosts all of them. You can like download them off of there. It's pretty neat. So that's where I read it. This was years ago. I remember I remember for a while. I'm talking when I say years ago, I really mean years ago. Like I was reading comic volumes of you know, of the Fleetway stuff on my Nintendo DSi.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because like the website had like a front end for reading the comics on a web page, so I was like, this'll work, and then I did.
Damn, I got
And
close there again.
It was surprisingly functional, actually.
I'm sure it was the DS browser was pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, especially at the time. It was like functional, certainly. I wouldn't call it great, but it was definitely like it was like, you know, mid-range cell phone levels at the time.
Very hard to find this out because like back then I still had like a freaking BlackBerry around the DSi. Like the first year of high school I had a freaking BlackBerry.
My how times changed with the smartphone.
Oh, yeah. Can't remember how long I had it for. No, it wasn't too long until I got a smartphone. I love this song. It's a wake from, I think it's from Circle of the Smash remake.
It's pretty good.
I went back and listened to the Mega Man remixes again, and like, oh my god.
Well, I can't say I'm exactly surprised that they put so much effort into doing you know, good covers of tracks from that series.
I know, but it's amazing how frickin' Jun Sono, the Sonic Venture composer, did the Mega Man 4 medley. Just did an amazing job with it. Like I wish they got more like established composers for series to do remixes for other games too, because I thought it was like a really cool concept with it. They kind of do that, but it's not like an apparent thing.
Right.
It's
well,
like
Smash is always a special case for everyone involved, I think. Like for example, like I think they got Tomoyo Tani to do Bomb Rush Blush.
Yeah, he did the Splatoon.
Yeah. So that's like pretty cool.
That was really good too.
That's probably one of my favorite remixes. Even though I'm not even like a Splatoon guy, you know, I don't even play Splatoon, but like that is a really good remix.
Yeah, he's been around Sonic block for a while. He's been the main composer for a while. He started with like Adventure 1 and 2 as well.
Been around for a very long time.
Doing lots
of, I think he did most of the Sonic Unleashed day stages.
Yeah, he's also the main composer for Frontiers too. Pretty sure.
That's cool. Yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to Frontiers news.
I mean, I haven't either. I just
like combat and like
I just don't want to be
like shoe DLC or something that people were flipping out about
because it's the Sonic Adventure 2 shoes.
Yeah, but like, wow, is this what Sonic fans get excited for now? I mean, wow.
Well, it's because they don't know what they because they don't know what they want anymore. Nobody knows what they want anymore because it's always no one can agree on anything. So and like, I feel like some people don't realize the flaws Adventure 2 has, but can still like people say you can you can't criticize Adventure 2 anymore because it just gets people's shit all riled up. Even though it's like you still enjoy the game even after you criticize it. It's like, come on, it's like I still like the game. It's got some glaring issues for sure. I still like playing the game. Bad game.
I would say that it's of the Sonic 3D Sonic games, it's probably the only one that I would argue holds up to some extent. Yeah. The rest of them are kind of, well, Sonic Adventure 1, like, it tried really hard to do a lot of good things. The problem is that it tried so hard to do so many things that it didn't manage to do any of them except for, like, the main Sonic gameplay very well. Like, that, and then for some reason they came up with a really good idea for the robot storyline. I'm not really sure
for
why
Gamma.
Yeah, Gamma's storyline is really good, but like that's like kind of out of place almost.
I think, and the funniest thing is Gamma exists, like his gameplay style exists because they got like, and this was before Shadow the Hedgehog, is that Sega were getting a lot of requests for Sonic to use a gun. And that was their answer for that initially.
And then they just made Shadow because of course.
Well, I mean, they made Shadow. They weren't. I don't think they were initially having Shadow.
Hot take: Shadow the Hedgehog isn't that bad of a game.
Again,
there's parts of it that suck. There's parts of it that suck. Nobody's gonna deny that like the Doom is like a terrible level, but like there are parts of it that are like genuinely really good. Like I think like the fact that they got like that auto aim stuff to work with the gun, with the
auto aim on the gun is probably the best result we could have gotten out of this gameplay style. Like I feel like it could have been much worse, and they managed not to.
It's just flat out good. It just works. There's like anytime you have like one of the regular pistols or whatever, and you're just like near enemies, like the auto target just targets anything, and it's just good at it. So
yeah, and like when I have like the Gatling gun, I feel like pretty good using.
I'll
admit to that.
And then like also I think that that it was a really smart choice for them to like give the chaos powers multiple uses. You can do like the Chaos Blast or like the Chaos Control thing if you want, but like my favorite thing actually is just
that you have infinite ammo.
Meter. Yeah, my favorite thing is to just like find a Gatling gun and just obliterate things with it, because it's like that's like the infinite ammo is just like way too useful. So like I don't know, I had a good time playing Shadow the Hedgehog when I played it.
I can't say the same, but
there were parts of it that really did suck though, like. Mainly the stuff where it's like, kill all 75 whatevers, you know?
Yeah.
That's annoying, but like, I can deal with that. There's like a cut. It's not like you actually even have to do the missions you don't like if you don't want to. There's only a handful of cases where you actually have to do every mission, you know?
Right, yeah, you can plan out and skip the levels that can, but that's good. But
I also think that it has a lot of good level variety.
Somewhat. I can't really remember any of it.
I remember like the castle where you're like hanging out with Cream the rabbit.
Yeah.
And there's like a room full of Chow for some reason, and you can like punch the Chow. I don't know why they did that, but that was really funny.
To satiate the sadists in the Sonic community.
Apparently. And then there was like the then there was like the carnival like up in the sky. Remember that?
No, that was Eggman. Yeah, like I mean Eggman. It was kind of like a leftover from like freaking Casino Park, and like just Eggman's generally kind of stuff.
And then there was like the sky, like the alien sky ruins or whatever.
Yeah, those were neat, I guess. But like, my big thing with Shadow the Hedgehog is the way the story. I mean, just the story is just flat out bad. Like, I don't think anybody can really argue with that. Like, and when you make
it just kind of shits all over the SA2 legacy is all.
And I mean, not that it really. I mean, and I'll say that there's like not that SA2 story was like masterpiece worthy or anything like that. Like it's had a lot of plot holes, and it's still enjoyable though.
It was mid at best, but still pretty good.
Yeah, but it kind of made that look like it was a lot more than it actually was. It was like.
In fairness, I don't think that there was a way they could have brought Shadow back from SA2 because of his death.
That was the point. That was the problem. It's because they didn't plan on it.
Right. So like the whole game is like, to me, has always been just like a ridiculous nonsense what if scenario, basically.
It's probably like I think it's barely canon. Like it happened, but like not like.
Franchise does not wish to acknowledge. Do not acknowledge, just ignore. It's fine.
Just make jokes about it. Make self-referential jokes about it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, anyway, basically, I think that it controls better than Sonic Heroes did.
I'm gonna disagree. I am going to disagree. I'm probably saying this as you probably have bias for Shadow the Hedgehog, and I have bias for Heroes, so we're just I think we're just gonna be at an impasse here. So I disagree.
I think both. For the record, Heroes is also is like fine. My only problem is that I find Heroes like level design is like it's kind of boring. Like
I thought the same.
I'm not talking like the themes. I'm just like talking about how like everywhere is like a gigantic platform, like everywhere in the game. You know,
Yeah, I'm
Shadow
gonna say
at least like tries a little harder to like have more like hallways and like just varied design stuff.
yes, but I would disagree on that point too. But
So
I feel like Heroes
it's been a
level
long
design's a
time
lot
since
more.
I've played. For the record, I haven't played Shadow in a while, but you know,
No, I
I've
had a
100% in both of these games like twice. So
I had a really bad experience with Shadow the Hedgehog, not because of anything. It was just the game was not enjoyable to me at all because I borrowed it from a friend who I initially played the PS2 version and I stopped playing it and I played the GameCube version. And then like I thought all the
PS2
bosses
version was pretty bad.
well all the Sonic PS2 ports were bad because
Yeah.
PS2 was not a good system to optimize. But
I don't even know if that's necessarily the case. I just think that Sega did it, like phoned it in usually.
well I don't think they planned to port Sonic Heroes to PS2.
Sonic
they-
was very much a GameCube friend
Yes.
for that generation.
Yeah. I think they're pretty much forced to make it for the PS2 because of the install base.
Yeah, makes sense.
But anyway, when I played Shadow, it was going stage to stage was fine. Doing the the missions where you have to like kill a certain amount of things. It's fine because I was used to chaotics. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, nerds?
We were just discussing Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Heroes.
Which you would probably know a lot about. Probably into the right conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to say with this cold take that Shadow the Hedgehog is a bad game.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were kind of like arguing. Well, not arguing here, but like
Just having a
discussing.
discussion.
yeah, discussion. But Cheap
I
Creek
enjoy
like Shadow the
I
Hedgehog.
enjoy Shadow the Hedgehog a little bit. Yeah. There's like
Yeah.
a lot of bad shit in it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think that there's a lot of fun you can have in that game that you can't really. None of the other Sonic games kind of have that same exact loop either.
I think for me, what kills it is the absolute like asinine amount of times you have to play through the game if you want to get the true ending.
I
And
agree.
it kind of makes the other endings feel pointless too.
Like,
Yeah,
like
it's,
I know Adventures 1, 2, and Heroes, like they all kind of did the same thing where it was like play every story to get the true ending. But
just
they're-
think, but for the record, just think about it from the perspective of like a 13-year-old kid. All right, like you're 13, you don't get to get new games a lot. So what could be better than a game that you have to play through like multiple times in order to like?
In that context, then
accomplish it?
yeah.
That's-
And I think that's just more of like you had a better experience at an early age.
Yeah. Also, you didn't have the internet back then
Right.
telling you that this game sucks over and over again. So
Right, there's that, and then there's also the fact that every level has you doing different things. So like, like don't get me wrong, it's like certain levels are just they're irredeemable. Like nobody's gonna I'm not gonna be the guy saying that trying to defend levels like the Doom, okay? But
or
like,
Central City.
yeah, like that. Or, yeah, God, Central City was bad.
Or wait, what was that? What was that one where you're like with?
There's the
SEO
two
and
Ark
everything?
levels that were very similar but had different names. Like Lost Ark and I think Impact or something.
Lost Impact is another
Lost
one.
Impact.
Yeah.
Not Lost Ark. I think that was the
Lost
Venture 2.
Impact. What really sucks about Lost Impact is that the idea of it is so good, but they just couldn't make it good. I don't know why. That was just like, do you remember all the weird rail sections where you're like on like turrets, like going?
Yeah,
into
that
two
was really
sections of
bad.
that?
When you had to miss one, you had to slowly go back and again.
I think
That's
You know,
that's rough.
I thought the artificial chaos were bad in SA2, but like
They
once you
were they were
figure
sending
out-
in that game too.
Yeah,
made
but like
them
once
worse.
you figure out how to like deal with the artificial chaos in SA2, it gets slightly more bearable. But in Shadow the Hedgehog, they're just freaking obnoxious no matter what.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like, I don't think I'd rag on Shadow the Hedgehog if it like cut down its endings by half. Like I wouldn't have a problem then.
What is it like? Isn't there like 12 that you have to go through to get to the
And
ending?
there's 10 endings.
10
Like,
endings,
like if they
okay.
like if they just made it 5 endings, then maybe I could forgive it. But like The fact that at the last possible minute, you can either go from, oh, I'm going to be an irredeemable evil asshole to, oh, I'm just going to be a hero now.
You know what would have fixed it probably? If instead of making it so that you had to get every single ending, you just had to get one ending that had each boss. Because, like, some endings are just like, oh yeah, you know, you pick hero or dark, but either, no matter which you pick, you're still fighting the egg dealer or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff was annoying. I think that would have been a lot better if they had only made it so you had to defeat each of the final, like the 4 or 5 final bosses at least once. But
even then, it's still like a pretty tall order to like get through the most painful level. And don't get me wrong, I've actually took the time to like chart out paths so I can avoid the worst levels in the game. So like, but like no 13-year-old is gonna know that, you know? Like, no kid playing this for the first time is gonna figure that out.
Or are you just gonna have a connection to it either way because it's just from the outside it's like cool and edgy, so it's like as a kid it's like, oh my god, what could be better than that? First words, I'm not allowed to hear that. It must be really cool. It must be adult. It's like
Sonic
the opposite.
Sonic said, damn, they got away.
I guess what I'm saying is I'd rather play Shadow the Hedgehog over like Sonic Lost World, for example.
I mean,
oh yeah. You know,
Sonic Lost World is just boring.
Yeah, that's.
It's not.
Yeah, that's.
It's not. There's
it's
nothing.
not
There's
bad.
no. You know. Yeah, exactly.
It's not.
I just
bad,
think the
but it's
complete
like,
tone of the game is what still drives me away. Like, this is not what I'm looking for in a Sonic game. It's hilariously bad that they tried to attempt it like that, but it's just like it's a reason why they never went back to that edgy tone ever again.
I mean, maybe even a hot take, but I think I'd probably rather play Shadow the Hedgehog again over Sonic Colors even sometimes.
oh my god, no.
There's a reason for that though, and I think that the reason is that Sonic Colors is a Sonic game that makes me wish I was playing a 3D Sonic game most of the time, and then like 90% of the time, it's not. It's not a 3D Sonic game at all. It's like mediocre 2D with like weirdly Mario-esque elements going on sometimes with like the rotating platforms and stuff. It's just like I don't know. It gets frustrating. You know?
I'll give Sonic Colors this. It's the last time that Sonic Team or Sega or whoever is in charge.
You put effort into a game.
Yeah, it feels like the last time they like actually bothered to come up with original ideas for like stages.
Generations doesn't count because it's an
anniversary game. It can be lazy. It's an anniversary game.
I mean, I'd rather play Generations over a lot of these Sonic games.
I mean, I think everybody would, honestly. I don't think that's a hot take there.
Hot take. Yeah, that's not a hot take at all.
Oh, you want to hear my hot takes? All right, here we go.
What's your Sonic hot take?
All right, my Sonic hot take. I don't think the Werehog is that bad. I actually think it's pretty fun.
I don't think so. I'm in agreement.
Unleashed or 360?
360.
Okay. All right. I agree with you. That's fine.
It's not the best. Like, obviously, it's not what you're looking for.
Sonic Unleashed is just good. They need to like port that.
it is on the Xbox Series. It's on the Xbox Series X.
Can you download it digitally, or because I feel like you just have the disc? You have to have the disc version of it in order.
You can download it. It's on the.
Can? Okay.
Yeah, you can. But like, you want to know what's crazy to me about Unleashed for the HD version? It took like that thing chugged on original hardware.
Oh, it does. I can even on Xbox. Even on Xbox One.
Like dog shit.
It took us until the Series X or whatever the latest Microsoft console is.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, it took us until that to finally get it at 60 FPS.
And that's like it's pretty stanky on original hardware, but
I'm so close
still,
there.
like, playable. It's just like, you know, I would rather see this. I really just want them to make a proper PC port at some point.
Bro,
I'm sure people are already working on it, but big fans are.
I would kill for that, to be honest. Like, I know this is probably not like what a lot of people would say about Unleashed, but it is my favorite Sonic game. So not my favorite Sonic, my favorite 3D Sonic game. Actually, no.
Yeah, unlike Sonic Colors, it's actually mostly a 3D Sonic game too.
Actually, no. It's in my top 3.
There's a better balance of 2D and 3D. Yeah. I'll say
At
that.
least yeah, for the day stages for sure, but like all the warehouse stuff is like 3D. So I mean,
And I am a certified Unleashed defender, but even I cannot defend the stupid Sun and Moon medals.
that's just... every game has to have some sort of garbage idea.
Well, yeah, like the treasure hunting stages for Sonic Adventure 2. I'm just kidding. I like the treasure hunting stages. Once you figure out like, the
it's better with the mods. Like it.
The only thing I'll never defend is how garbage the gravity stuff in Mad Space is.
Oh,
I don't think anybody can.
Nobody will. Like, don't get me. I'm a guy. I am someone who A ranked Mad Space, and let me tell you, it is one of the worst experiences I've had in Adventure 2.
The hard mode version is easier because you know where they all are. That's the ironic thing.
I actually did a playthrough of Adventure 2 modded. About
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, it was like a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now, where I did all 180 emblems, and I had like the character select plus mod or whatever, so I could just play as whatever characters I wanted.
That helps a lot.
It makes replayability like way less of a problem. Yeah, I did that, and basically, I didn't think the stuff that actually made me like mostly annoyed about Adventure 2 with like getting A ranks was not the stuff I expected it to. It was always like I would just be like, okay, well, all right, it's time to do like hard mode Cosmic Wall, and then I would do hard mode Cosmic Wall, and I'd be short like 200 points.
Because you have to be absolutely perfect in the point bonuses.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but like, I really need to.
I did do it, by the way, in case you're wondering.
No, yeah, I've done it too.
You are braver than me, because to this day I still have not gotten all 180 emblems.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I spent a lot of time in the Chow Garden, man. I used Chow World Extended, and all the Chow just do these cute. They do so many cute things in Chow World Extended. You don't even know. The Chow can like walk up to each other and high five, and they can like hold hands and walk around and stuff. It's
is that not in the original?
No, I mean, I think some of those behaviors were in I think the Dreamcast version, but like not all of them.
Oh, but not in battle. Okay, I think I know what you're talking.
Yeah. So, yeah, Chow World Extended is great. If you ever want to replay Adventure 2, 100% recommend Chow World Extended. It's like, it's a little bit of effort to like set it up the way you want because there's so many options, but like, it just makes the like there's like times of day and like weather conditions for the Chow Garden and stuff. It's just really cool. Like they really fleshed out that Chow Garden, man.
You know, speaking of,
I wanted to say though, real quick, that I know this is Sonic. We're just talking shit while I try to beat Dracula. Before I do it in the Majora's Mask randomizer too. But I want to say Adventure 2 was not a bad game without mods. I want to stress that.
Yeah, it's not a bad.
It's still perfectly playable if you like pop in the GameCube disc and start playing. It's perfectly fine. Disc. I just think people, and part of my friends here, I think some people could stick a lot more to,
But like,
this is how I feel.
I guess I'm just not over that period of time where everyone was like, "Oh, Adventure 2 sucks ass. It aged terribly." Well,
I think it's good to acknowledge that. I think it's good to acknowledge that.
Guy here who worked on it, who spent like years of his life working on mods for Sonic Adventure. So,
Yeah, I guess we all just have that. I guess we all have that one.
I think what happened is that I think people blew that opinion out of thing that now people think it's bad. It's like, no, finding out we were kids back then when we played it, so we didn't really notice a lot of things that are kind of like a little off. When you're an adult, you can realize somewhere.
The JonTron video and the Pro Jared video and
and the Johnny video. Even though
I don't think he's entirely to blame for it too. I think people need to stop blaming the whole turnaround on SA2.
Johnny?
Yeah, people blame him for that.
No, I don't blame Johnny because he was respectful and he was.
He knows what he's talking about too.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Pro Jared was just being a dumbass, and he admits he's not a Sonic fan.
And you know where his credibility went after that?
Yeah, let's try not to talk about that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
anyways, back on topic. You know, I think people just got tired of like that whole thing. So, you know, now there's pushback in the opposite direction.
You know how loud fans can be, so it's...
I don't know if I would revisit Adventure 2 again anytime soon after doing that full playthrough, but I will tell you that I didn't have a bad time with it almost at all. I think the stuff that annoyed me the most with trying to 100% Adventure 2 the first time, like when I was a kid, because I did get 180 when I was a kid on the GameCube too at one point, but like the stuff that annoyed me when I was a kid was not the stuff that annoyed me when I tried to do it again. You know what I mean?
Oh god.
It was
All
like
right.
all different stuff. Mostly except for one thing. There is one thing that annoyed me when I was a kid that still annoyed me, and that was the stupid kart racing stages.
Oh
Those can fuck
god.
off.
Those controls
yeah,
were pretty
Those
bad.
are stupid, dude. Like, okay, so
It's not even
here's-
that it's hard. It's just like don't hit the walls or like don't hit the cars, and like
And most of the
cars will
time it's
drive
like-
into you from behind.
It's it's the controls that are playing there.
I just wish there was a freaking drift button and I didn't have to like let go of the acceleration and then hit it again while tilting the stick. Like just put a drift button or something,
Yeah.
and that would have fixed all the
I mean,
problems.
in reality, though, the optimal way to play the kart racing stages is just to be drifting, not like literally 100% of the time.
Yeah.
What you want to do is you want to start a drift while going downhill, and then just stay drifting forever after that.
Because you keep your
if you
speed.
do that, yeah, you just don't lose speed ever when you're drifting. It's stupid.
And then, like, my opinion on its Adventure 2 has shifted so much through the years. Like when I first played it, I was like, "Oh man, this has got to be the best Sonic game ever." Everyone's saying it's the best Sonic game ever. Then I played it and I was like, "What the fuck? This thing sucks." And then years later, I came back to it and I'm like, "What the hell? I love this game now."
Yeah, there's like plenty of things to enjoy about it. There's also plenty of things to loathe.
No, but like, I think it's because I just
Nowhere near
I
as
feel like-
divisive as Shadow is, that's for sure.
and I feel
I
like
just don't. Oh, sorry. Before you, I just want to say one thing before you got into your thing. If you allow me, sorry,
yeah,
it's my bad.
this is your stream, so
No, it's okay. I think I worded that poorly. But anyway, I think I want people to stop saying like this is the direction Sonic games need to go in terms of to enjoy it on a story and gameplay level. And I'm just like, because it didn't really. It's just, I don't think the tone is. Like, oh yes it is. I don't know. And I think that's just going to go down a whole different rabbit hole, and I don't really want to go into that tonight. So.
yeah.
I think Sonic Adventure 2 is like story-wise, it's just fine. Like it's not like there's like a lot of plot holes and stuff if you like really critically analyze it, but like I think a lot of people take it more seriously than it needs to be.
Right, and that's my thing too.
Yeah, I think. Well, anyways, I wanted to talk about like my history with Adventure
Go
2.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
Yeah, go. Yeah,
it's
I just
like-
want to say that
it was
before
like-
you got into it.
It was like for me, I think as I grew older and as I figured out more and more of Adventure 2's like little tricks and secrets, I grew to appreciate it more. So like I think that's where the turnaround in my opinion came from. Where it's like now I know what I'm doing and I'm not just a dumb kid. So, you know. I still think Adventure 2 has like a ton of problems. But even then, despite that, I'm willing to overlook the flaws and like see the enjoyment I had. you
Yeah,
know?
like me too. Like, I mean, how do you think I enjoy Xenoblade 2? You know,
Yeah. But like, you know. Yeah, that's just the thing about growing up. You just gotta acknowledge sometimes that, hey, maybe the thing I love isn't all, isn't really all that perfect, but I'm willing to overlook those flaws and still find my enjoyment.
and I don't want people to disregard other people's opinions because they think that too. Because I feel like
I also think it's very important to remember that everybody has a different experience with games, especially with the things that came out before the advent of like widespread ease of access to like the entirety of human knowledge in one's pocket. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people grew up playing Sonic Adventure, and that was what they did with their free time, and that's it. Like that was all they had to do. So because you're kids, right? Kids can't afford video games a lot, so
nope.
Yeah, so you got that's just how it was when you were growing up. You got one game and you stuck with that one game for like maybe a couple months. And meanwhile, you're an adult and you're just like, oh, I'll buy this game, and then you never play it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But like, anyways, despite all that, I still think Adventure 2 is a great time.
I think it is too.
Not as good as Adventure 1. You can fight me on that hill.
I won't fight you on that hill. I think Adventure 1 is actually a better video game in terms of, like, a lot of the ideas and, like, ambition they had with Adventure 1 is just unmatched, still, to this day. Like, there's a lot of ideas that they had for that game that, had they been executed better, would be, like, peak for the series, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the whole, like, just the whole plot line and, like, the way they did storytelling was really interesting.
Yeah.
I do think that Adventure 1 has worse plot holes than Adventure 2, but I think the tone and overall direction of like the story and like the subject matters it handles is way more like in line with Sonic than Adventure.
It also just has like a fluffier, like more lighthearted tone in general compared to Adventure 2.
Yeah.
And I think that makes it much more enjoyable as a result.
Yeah, I don't need like freaking government conspiracies and killed children in Sonic games to enjoy it. Enjoy Sonic as a character too.
But for me, I think for me, like, Adventure 1, I think strikes that balance of being lighthearted and comedic, but it knows when to like amp it up a little bit, you know?
It also knows how to rein itself in to prevent itself from feeling too serious.
I mean,
Adventure 2 does struggle with that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
and
then
like,
usually after the serious moments, they do have like some comedic relief stuff. Like remember how during the hero story, like right after like they're like infiltrating the pyramid or whatever, Knuckles has to fight like a ghost and he's just like freaking out.
Yep. You said heroes by accident.
Or yeah, my bad. But yeah, in Adventure 2, that's pretty good stuff.
I think
like
I think the peak.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Basically, I guess what I'm saying is heroes, or not heroes. Adventure 2 like knows how to like not take itself so seriously at the right times to like ease off the story a little bit, so that it's like a little bit more like just something that you can kind of just like giggle at for a bit and then play a level or whatever. Whereas I think that a lot of games, especially Shadow the Hedgehog is a great example of the problems that happened afterwards. But like Heroes basically just doesn't have much of a story. It's just Metal Sonic bad, basically.
Yeah, I think they more focus on the gameplay on that game than the story.
Shadow though is just like it's trying to like loosely like it's like the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme with like the strings between the plot lines, Yeah.
I think a good example of like Adventure 1's tone is like the ending of Tails' story, where it's like right before the final level, Eggman's gonna launch a missile and then it doesn't go off. It's a dud.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't take itself that seriously, no matter what.
And then you actually like race Eggman to,
Damn it, I'm so close. I'm sorry.
Oh! But anyways, like,
that was the closest you've got.
Mm-hmm.
Tails runs
2
through
HP.
Tails runs through Speed Highway to stop Eggman from manually arming the bomb.
Excuse me, Tails doesn't run through Speed Highway. He just flies over everything.
Never mind. You know what I mean.
Fucks in the ass.
It's like the truth. Tails is so broken in Sonic Adventure. It's like super fun though. Like
I wanted more of that, but without the racing and stuff, and actually level design tailored around.
Have you ever just went to Windy Valley, immediately jumped, and then
that's all I do now
on the end of the stage?
That's all I do now when I play the game.
Wait, you can just jump off and end the stage?
Yeah, you can literally just jump off.
You can just fly
over
the
down entire stage. Yeah.
You can avoid the death planes entirely.
Not only that, but you can also just press B to like go down even faster. Yeah. So you could just like you could finish the stage in like sub 20 seconds. I think it's like stupid.
Okay, I need to see.
I can't believe you haven't seen that. That's like one of the most popular ways. If you've seen any Let's Play, the most.
I need to. I'm too much of a wimp to try it for myself because it's like, oh, if I screw it up, then I'll feel like a dumbass.
Basically, you just follow the path of the level you normally go down just from air, and just keep following it until it pops out. You know.
Something that I loved about Adventure that was not present in any of the other, because of its hub worlds, there was always like stuff you could do in the hub worlds that were like glitchy, like whatever. I don't know how to describe this, but like
I've done some glitches.
There's take the egg carrier, right? Like the egg carrier is actually massive. Like
it is.
The maps for the egg carrier are insane. It's just that most of the maps are just decorative. But did you know that you can spin dash out of bounds and then just run around on the gigantic egg carrier?
Yeah,
like,
most of it
just do that.
Most of it is coded to be solid, but there's some parts where you do fall through the.
It's like so fun to do that though, and like no other games really have that experience, you know. So that's one of the things that is most memorable about it to me. So.
Oh, Proto, did I tell you about this? Like, okay, so I woke up this morning and checked my bank account because I get paid today from my regular job. Let's see how much I made. And then I scroll up a bit and I see that Twitch actually paid me too.
That's
$95.
Oh, that's probably so it only from what I've seen, and I've only had this happen once to me. It pays you out when you reach $100 in stuff. Like you can't get paid until you break $100 in terms of subs and whatever you got.
Here's the thing though. I don't have any subs and I don't have any like frequent viewers. So I'm just
have ads running?
I think so, yeah.
Might be from that, but it's probably like a really slow.
Yeah. But like I was just kind of surprised because it's like, oh shit, nobody fucking watches my shitty channel, so
Or we got it from ads or just
I don't know. Twitch works weird. It's a weird website. Please don't strike us down. Almighty, who owns Twitch?
Amazon.
Almighty Jeff Bezos, please don't strike us down.
Hit us with your.
And this is why.
Come on, here.
You got this.
You got this, bro.
Yes, let's go.
Hey!
But we're not done yet.
Got it.
Phase 2.
Yeah, phase 2.
Yeah.
I will die in one hit, like literally.
Bro, I believe in Harvey Dent. I believe in Harvey. Oh my god. I don't think Dracula does have a second form in Super Castlevania 4.
He may or may not.
I think it's just straight Dracula throughout. I don't know. I'm going to be replaying that game on Tuesday.
By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but the newest Castlevania I actually ever played, like actually sat down and really played through, was Rondo of Blood for the PC.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey, Rondo of Blood's actually pretty
Is that
cool.
released on anywhere? Like the besides the Wii Virtual Console?
I did the Wii Virtual Console version. That was how I did it.
And that's what. I don't think they ever translated that one. Besides when they remade it.
Yeah, I just played that one. It's a great port. Works great. No real issues. So I had a good time with it.
Wish you could jump under him. Ah, damn. It's like he's just gonna put me in the corner eventually.
Can you make it underneath him when he?
It looks like you can, but you have to be very tight. It has to be very.
Old SNES game, so timing's not going to be forgiving.
SNES game? What are you talking about?
SNES game, don't. NES game. SNES.
Wish I had the double shot because I think it would be a lot easier.
We'll just the S stood for Stanky.
Stanky NES?
Yep.
Ugh.
I'm pretty sure that's how most NES smell nowadays.
I'd rather just get a game over and see if I can get more health in.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense for most NESs to be stanky. I mean, most people grew up during the 80s, and everybody and their mom smoked constantly. So they probably are almost all stanky at this point.
I mean, Do NES also turn a piss color like the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, they do. Mine does.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, they do. Mine does.
I have it with me right here. Oh, I can't really show it. Right.
Specifically, your NES is piss colored. Good to know.
But like, how do you clean that stuff up?
Oh no.
Retro bright is generally what people have to do. If you're talking like cigarette smoke, though, you need to just take the thing apart and like isopropyl alcohol, all the electronics, and
oh,
just
oh
really
wait,
clean
we
it.
might have a winner here. We might have a winner here.
We have a winner. Hey!
Oh
Teabag
yeah!
him. Just desecrate this man.
I shouldn't have won like that because I use save states, but I'll take it. We spent an hour on this game already. I'm done.
Yeah, we're done. We're moving on.
I think you paid your Dracula tax. All right.
All right, yeah, you've all right, show us your piss-colored NES.
He has a penis. Piss NES. Penis.
Oh yeah. Ram Stoker.
Banana, his name.
What is it with like
Christopher
dick jokes?
B.
What is it with the NES and dick jokes? I don't understand. Like, think about it. It's not even the only one. There's like a Nesticle too.
Oh my god, these fake names. That doesn't look piss colored to me.
I guess it's not, but it has the color has.
It's not too bad. Looks
Yeah.
like it's in decent condition.
Yeah. Yeah, my
a Tech Mobile.
yeah, my Dreamcast what colors are Dreamcast supposed to be? Like grayish?
It's like a grayish white.
Yeah, mine's a little yellow, but you know.
I am
just
quite
comes-
fortunate in that I have managed to keep my Dreamcast and inside the house in a temperature controlled environment in like a drawer like for years. So mine still basically looks brand new. Only problem is I'm missing the AV cables.
Also, I did want to say I have on the top of my NES, I have some Kid Icarus cards. I have Pit and Palutena because they're from the NES. Obviously, I also have Dark Pit, even though he's not. But technicality, I guess.
You know how
But,
you know how much those go for?
yeah, they're
Really?
very expensive. They don't print them anymore. They haven't printed them since like.
Jeez, man.
And the last card that exists is only through digital means because that was never released. The last card of it, which was Pit holding up the peace sign at the end of the game, that was never released until right before Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Bro. I
only have one amiibo, and that amiibo is of Palutena.
I don't even know if my mic picked that up, but that's okay. Anyway, we are done with Castlevania.
Yeah.
I am going to make a new Majora's Mask seed.
Cool, that means I can stop my Castlevania playlist in the background.
Yeah.
Hey, is it? Are we still going through, or are we muted?
Oh no, we're on.
Oh shit!
Why? What the talking about?
I just want. You're usually we're muted when you put up this screen.
Well, I didn't want to take a break quite so soon. Yet because I need to actually have to make the seed for Majora's Mask randomizer and get some other things set up too. So I just thought might as well talking over stuff. So. They should probably still have the castle.
Da-da-da-da.
I was listening to Smash Brothers Castlevania music, which is like so hard.
Yeah, I literally just typed into my foobar Castlevania Smash and then pressed enter, and it just started playing all of the Smash Castlevania music. So that was what I was doing in the background since you know.
The ultimate remix of Bloody Tears /
Monster Dance.
Yeah, Monster Dance. Like
Yeah, that was good.
that blew me away.
I think the Lost Painting remix from Symphony of the Night is so good.
I need to listen. Oh god.
We're talking about Sonic games. Have either of you played through Sonic Robo Blast 2 since the big update that happened? Like,
No.
I have not. Was it recently updated?
It wasn't like recent, but it was like 2019 or so. Like a major
okay.
update came out.
Yeah, I have not played it yet. I wanted to play. I think Blue probably knows, but we wanted to play Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart.
It's pretty good.
But like I can't find a way to link up the IPs to get to play online and stuff. because it's just
Yeah.
I am quite familiar with that. So if at some point you guys want to do that, I would be totally
Absolutely.
down to-
Absolutely.
I can host. Yeah, I can host. I know how
And
to
also,
do
I
this.
don't get why you have to have the same mods as people in certain servers to.
Okay, but it does kind of like the Gary Spot things where it just automatically downloads the mods you need.
It
It does
does.
sometimes, but unless the server host has that disabled. But most of the time they don't. The mod files for Sonic Robo Blast are tiny. You know, we're talking like a few megabytes at most per mod. You know.
Probably even a few kilobytes.
Yeah, for like characters, yeah, easily. It's like usually a couple kilobytes. If we're talking like a stage, then it's usually like maybe a megabyte or two. But stuff like that isn't too big of a deal. Like I would love to play that game again at some point, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't.
It's really good.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I used to be quite the sweaty Roblast 2 card player back then.
Yeah, I played it. I played it a little bit casually when it was like new, and then I kind of fell off of it for a bit.
I think
I did see those videos on YouTube by that person who plays as Amy a lot.
Callie, I think your name was.
Yeah, I think so. She made some really
Okay.
good highlights videos.
So
Yeah.
I want to ask this before getting into Dora's Mask. Did I randomize the sound effects and music, because that is also an option? So music will be playing at the wrong places. And
I feel
sound
like
yeah, go ahead.
I feel like that would be a music for a little bit, but then it like quickly get annoying for the sound
Okay.
effects. I mean,
Did I do just music then?
Yeah, I'd say music randomization is fine, but the sound effects probably not.
Okay.
Sound effects probably will just annoy you after a short period.
Yeah, because you could get like every time you swing your sword, it could be the re-dead scream or something like that. Like literally.
Yeah.
And like I think Tom Fox did one a couple months ago, and every time all the dog barks were replaced by the re-dead scream, and it was like hilarious.
Anyway, the reason I brought up Roboblast 2 is actually just because I wanted to point out how incredibly good the soundtrack is.
oh
The
my
soundtrack
God.
is absolutely phenomenally good. It's insane. Like Techno Hill Zone, like what is it? What else is there? You know, Arid Canyon Zone, Egg Rock Zone. You know, there's just like so many good songs in that game.
I just think that some Sonic like fan composers just knock it out of the park.
Well, I'd like you to. If there's certain ones that you'd probably be like, "What?" But like, in truth, like the person who did the people who did a bunch of music for like Sonic after the sequel, for example, are like world-renowned audio engineers. Like,
Oh wow.
like I think Falk Ao Young is like did a whole bunch of Sonic music. He does like audio engineering for like major studio projects and stuff I've seen. Like for example, I think he worked with like the people who made Shield Hero, like the anime, to do
Oh
stuff.
wow.
Like he just does stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Well,
you know, people don't realize it, but a lot of times this talent is just like, oh yeah, these people just happen to be passionate about something, and this is what it is. You know?
man, you bringing up before and after the sequel just like makes me sad that those games just don't work on modern computers.
There's ways to play. I can play them. I think I still have them.
Oh wow. But like I heard that like anything
My
beyond, like,
my suggestion, if you have a hard time with like getting controllers to work, is to put it into Steam and then use the Steam input remapper to like remap your controls. That's like the way to do it.
yeah, man.
There is issues with those games, like especially with like the Flash stuff. But there's like I think there's like a GitHub thing you can download that enables Flash for embedded applications, so you can still use it for those.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. You know, like the little animated cutscenes in between stages. Like,
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
those have.
There's definitely something you can do to remedy that. I did it myself a long time ago, but I don't remember what it was right now. It was like some project on GitHub. You just download it and run it, and it like patches Windows to fix the flash errors.
Yeah. Also, the
made-
Sonic hacking contest was this week, I think.
Yeah, I saw that.
I did see a mod for like Sonic Adventure 2 Chaos mode, which like and like the GIF to show it was like the multiplayer intro with Sonic as a goose and Shadow as a crewmate Among Us.
What the hell is this?
So I went.
I thought they didn't allow like meme entries anymore.
I feel like they're just happy to get any entries at all.
Because like I remember like back in the day there was really big one. Sonic the Very Useful Engine.
Oh yeah.
God, that was such a classic. I think what killed me the most, like I remember screen sharing that ROM hack with friends, and they were absolutely dying at the Easter egg at the first boss.
I think the best part was Johnny's reaction when he did it. So
the drowning music absolutely killed me the first time I heard it.
oh my god, that was so funny.
The freaking Star Wars Cantina music. Thomas was everywhere. Yeah,
I think one of my favorites was the Mega G Wolf joke. What was it, like Eggs on Toast edition or something?
Oh yeah, that one was good too.
Was
I love Mega G Wolf. He's such awesome.
Yeah, aren't those by the same person? Like Toast
Yes.
and
It is.
and Sonic the Very Useful. Yeah.
I mean, the absolute classic, obviously, Sonic 2 XL.
Oh my god. I think my favorite like ROM hack for any Genesis game was Sonic Classic Heroes, where you basically play through both Sonic 1 and 2, and you have like the little switch mechanic from Sonic Heroes. So, you know, that was a pretty fun way to play the game. Got a little frustrating when stinking Tails and Knuckles would just die over and over, but hey, it was fun at least. You also play as and here we are. Shoutouts to the two people who are going to get that reference.
I'm not one of.
Did you not play Kirby in the Forgotten Land?
I have, but I don't remember that. I haven't played it enough or seen it enough to.
I was interrupted. I had to take my headphones off for a second. What are we talking about? Kirby in the Forgotten Land? I like Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
I just made a
Oh god.
little reference.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But anyways, back to Sonic ROM hacks that we like. I think another meme hack that I liked was Sonic 2 Obo Chow Edition, where if you did like anything, like you jump on a spring, kill an enemy, grab a ring, then Obo Chow would just interrupt you for no reason.
I remember that. Yeah.
And also Sonic.
That was like the first Sonic hacking contest where I actually downloaded all of the entries and sat and played them on my own.
Oh my goodness.
That was a good one.
Was that 2014 or 2015?
I can't remember. It was either 14. I think it was 14 probably, but I can't remember at the moment.
Oh god, that was 8 years. I was in high school. Oh my goodness. We're getting old.
Pulling up a track.
Nice. All right, now you just got to bring up the speed run timer, and then we should be good to go.
Can't do that.
Come on, Proto. We got to go for the world record randomizer. Did they even have a category on that?
Who knows?
Let me look.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably like some record keeping to some degree, but I also feel like randomizers are constantly changing, so that feels almost pointless.
Yeah, there's a category, extensions.
If the game is to make a thing. Sorry for the thing.
Ah,
Did it freeze?
uh, the screen share.
Yeah, no, the Project 60.
Hmm. Emulators can be a ficky little thing. Fickle, I meant to say.
What's on OB?
Yeah, I see it.
I haven't actually revisited Majora's Mask in quite a while, but it is one of my all-time favorites, without a doubt.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's not a hard one to recommend either. Um, although, in my case, I'd probably go back to playing the 3DS port at some point if I was gonna play it again.
If you
'Cause
play
you,
Citra, they probably have a
I mean, you could just use I could just use the mod on my actual 3DS because
oh, that too.
yeah, there's like someone made something like Majora's Mask Restoration or something, you know,
What should we name Link?
fixes those issues with the Zora Link and like King Kita being garbage and things like that.
What should we name Link?
Rex. I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's an option.
We actually gonna go with Rex.
I don't know. Somebody suggest something. Somebody in chat can suggest something
word
too.
generator.
Random name generator. Let's go.
Random word generator. What do we got? Link's name is going to be Where.
Spell that?
Where?
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 Like as in where are you?
Sure.
Yeah. Where?
Where with a question mark at the end.
Oh my god, this is gonna be comedy gold.
I don't know if I can do question mark.
Ah, there's no question marks. Okay. Well,
Oh.
where ...
Alright, that works.
Yeah. Gotta have the ellipses then instead.
I mean, hey, we gotta make it work somehow.
I rate this randomizer
Hopefully-
0 out of 10. They didn't add a question mark.
Hopefully, my voice is coming through okay on the stream. So, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead with it.
Let's roll. Let's roll out. Autobots, roll out. Michael Bay, please do not sue.
As Clocktown's music has been replaced by the Deku Palace.
Ah.
I do not. So I guess I'll go over. The game might be a little laggy, but I think it's just trying to get.
One purple heart. Okay.
Yes. So I took away my 2 other heart containers. So I was usually supposed to start off with 3. We have 1. I will find the other 2 heart containers have been put into the pool with everything. My shield and my
Fine, just, don't get your goose cooked too fast.
right. I'm trying to think. My sword and my shield have also been put into the item pool. Don't have that either. The only thing I have is the Song of Time and the Ocarina because you can't really. But yeah, everything has been mixed in except for yeah. Stray fairies are still stray fairies. You can randomize those too if you're. Keys have
Why would
been.
you do that?
Yeah, keys have been randomized. Boss keys, maps, compasses, important items, masks. I think what else? A song. I think I mentioned song. That's about it. Everything is random. Oh, shop items are randomized. So like, let's start off with this item here. So this, we have the freaking room key. Oh my god, they make custom music for this game too. It's literally the introduction to Mario 64.
Wait, hold on, what?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is the room key for the Stockpot Inn. So we can actually, I guess, use that.
Very good.
Go to Northcott. You might hear some music stuttering. I think it's just the emu.
Oh, you'll need to restart the Discord stream. It looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we good.
Oh god. Hang on. It looks awful right.
Oh, what happened?
I don't.
Wait,
Whoa! Whoa!
I don't
I've
know.
never seen it do that before.
I exited the call.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible. What is it doing?
I don't know. I think it had something to do with that.
Uh-huh. I guess so. Wow.
Let's try the OBS.
I don't know if you, Blue Hunter, I don't know if you caught that, but on stream, like, the video was, like, flipping and doing, like...
Yeah, I saw.
And, like,
Oh my
squishing
goodness.
itself slowly. It was super
Oh my
weird.
god. Hopefully I'll have to get shot on playback. But alright.
That
Hopefully
is-
it's better
that
through
was-
OBS.
Yeah, it's
That-
totally fine.
Is that right? Okay. Sorry about that. I think there's something to do with like memory usage or I have no idea. Somebody more technical.
I honestly I know a bit about computers, but I have no idea when stuff like that happens. That's just...
It has to be. I think it might be me using the window capture for it and streaming it at the same time. That might be something to do with it, but
rather bizarre, certainly.
like listen, you can. It's like Mario. It's Mario 64. Like when Peach sends you the letter, it's like that music at the intro.
But remixed with the...
It's using Ocarina. It's using Majora's Mask sound font. Yeah.
Yeah. This is like... I don't know why, but this is always... Stuff like this just puts a smile on my face for some reason, because it's just so dumb.
It is an absolute classic, being relived in the strangest way possible.
Wish the game would stop stuttering. Kind of worries me. It's like I wish. Like, is it that hard to really run this? Or is it the ROM file? Because I thought Project 64 is what a lot of people use.
I would hazard to guess it's just that your OBS and the emulator are fighting over CPU usage, probably.
I
As,
hope
you
I'm
know,
not.
Video
I hope I'm not.
encoding does tend to be a bit intensive, so...
I hope I am not like straining it, right?
Well, on the stream it looks fine, so...
I just hope it doesn't have anything like not affecting it slowly.
So like I just wanted... Does that tracker like work automatically, or do you have to manually go in and check
No,
off?
I have to check it. Also, Star Fox 64 music.
Oh my god.
It's literally the theme of Katina.
I approve.
I was playing Star Fox 64 a lot last when I was sick. And I almost got every medal of the... It was just missing Aquas and Zonus.
You know, somebody made a mod for the 3DS version of Star Fox 64 that uses those... That uses the high-quality audio clips that were found in the Nintendo Giga Leak.
Oh, like the high quality audio from the N64 that was compressed.
Yeah. Somebody made a mod that does that. It's pretty cool.
There's something I noticed when playing is that the brief talk scenes between Fox and General Pepper for each stage, those were actually pretty high quality. But when you actually go into the game when they're in the R-Wings and stuff like that, I think they made it more compressed to make it sound more like radio talk, you know? So it's weird.
What's really funny about that is when you think about it for a few minutes, it doesn't actually really make sense that it would sound like garbage.
I guess not.
Because they're super high-tech space fighter jets. Why would they not have figured out high-quality audio? You know?
Got a bomb bag. We got bombs.
You want me to give you the scientific explanation, or should I just TLDR it?
LDR.
TLDR it, fine.
TLDR, lots of forces in space that interfere with radio frequencies.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, that's basically the Spark Notes version.
Fair enough.
If I really got into
I still feel like they'd probably just figure it out.
Here. I'm at my buttons weird, so I'm trying to figure out which one. I think C left or C right is. Down is B. This is gonna be so weird. Trying to play the first song.
Oh, are you trying to summon him?
No, I'm playing the reverse song of time. I don't have the LG of emptiness.
Whoops, sorry about that. I thought you said the song of.
No, that's the reverse song of healing. That doesn't also summon him.
Gosh darn it! Then what does summon him?
LG of emptiness.
Ah! I'm a fake fan. Sorry, Proto. I am a fake fan.
Like the normal
Zelda
song
is one of
time.
those series I got into way later than a lot of other things.
Like the
Because growing up, I played the only Zelda game I played like before, like I didn't even realize I was playing a Zelda game really was Wind Waker, I think. And
Here we go. I got it.
I think I played that at a friend's house, or maybe I rented it from a video store or something. And it just didn't like really catch my interest at the time when I was a kid. But eventually I got Twilight Princess, and that kind of like got me into Zelda.
I definitely played Twilight, or not Twilight. I played Wind Waker at a friend's. I didn't even realize it was a Zelda game. I thought it was like a farming simulator game because of the opening. I was like, oh.
My first Zelda game, I already told Proto this story, but like my first Zelda game was actually this game right here. And I couldn't beat it because I could not remember for the life of me the Song of Time.
I was having a hard time finding it right there. Alright, so what we got the bomb shop.
Well, you have an excuse. Your controller is mapped weird. And meanwhile, I had the actual controller. And
We have... Alright, so we have the piece of heart, Amchu, which is... And the Keaton mask, which... I'm at my button.
Back on the subject of weird Sonic games, how many of you have played through Sonic Spinball?
I have.
No.
Have you beaten it?
No. Got the
What
wood
about
bomb
you?
mat.
What about you, Blue Hunter?
Was that the pinball like one?
Oh my god.
Yeah, on
I can
Sega
buy-
Genesis.
I can buy a red rupee for 10 rupees, so I'm guessing getting a profit for that. But then after you buy it once, it changes to recovery heart, so you can't like do it again.
Man, no fun allowed.
And we
So what-
can't.
So we got
You
mostly
can't scam him.
compasses and keys here, which we'll have to later, and they're both stone tower keys. Just having both in the same location. Also, the
Yeah,
keys
we
are
got-
color coded now in the ROM hacks.
Alright,
The
hang
stone. Oh, what's that?
I was gonna make a joke that we should keep track of your RNG so we make sure you aren't cheating.
I don't have like a log or anything.
Aha! Topical references.
I can't really do too much because I don't have a sword. I just have bombs. I can technically attack things. Just not intentional.
So you can just slap them. No, you can't.
I blow up the balloon here with the bomb.
Doesn't hurt to try.
And that was one thing about Majora's Mask 3D that weirded me out at first, was how they adjusted like the main plaza of
Oh yeah,
Boston,
it was
like, a little
weird
bigger.
how they did that.
I mean, I kind
about
of
a ROM
like
hack?
I think I actually in
shit.
retrospect kind of like that, but like
No, it does not
Definitely
blow
was
up
a
the balloon.
little- Definitely was a little weird at first.
It was. It definitely was because, well, I mean, obviously things are gonna be weird when things are not in the same place you remember them.
It was only a minor thing, I guess, in this grand scheme of things, but still.
But it was. I guess it was more convenient, objectively.
It made like that little it made the clock tower a little easier to like walk up as well. You
Yeah.
know?
It did make West Clocktown feel a little more.
All right, I think I'm gonna go play some Guilty Gear with my friends.
Okay.
All right, so
You have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna bully our friends so they get better at Guilty Gear.
Make them into fighting game.
I will.
Don't force them.
I will. I will see you all later. I'll
May
still
you have
be.
many hours of fun button mashing.
I'm not a button masher. Says that. I'm not a button masher. What are you talking about?
Okay, fair enough.
You can't hear this, can you?
I can.
All right, later.
All right.
See ya.
This guy. I don't think I even get. I don't think I can get anything from her. Well, maybe I can actually. 'Cause I was like, I think. No, I do because I just need Gorman to get out of here. Because if I talk to Adam Aroma there, I can get what's supposed to be the cafe mask, but sorry for the beeping noise. I forgot that I only have one heart and I tried using a bomb. I fixed that. I randomized the tunic color.
I mean, I think I saw some gameplay footage recently of this where you can even like randomize like the button, like the HUD buttons and stuff even. Or
Yes,
is
you
that
could.
Ocarina of Time?
It could be Ocarina of Time. I would say both have the capability of doing that. Thank you for leaving. Am I on the field? I get a map of Clocktown. I guess that's helpful for where we are. Guess that means I have to go out to the field now. Pretty much all my options. Out thing.
Yeah, the
This is
reason I asked
music.
about Sonic Spinball is just that I have my music on shuffle right now in the background, and it's
Sonic Spinball music's good. Yeah.
yeah, it auto played into Falk's remix of Lava Powerhouse from what do you call it? What is it? After the sequel, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think this is more Star Fox 64. Maybe Venom, I don't know. Got Silver Rupee. Also, that's an appropriate jingle. 999 rupees, so I guess I can go buy the key. No use for that. I think this might be Venom. Can't really remember Venom's music.
I don't know. Honestly, Star Fox is not one of those series I played enough of to recognize the music.
Oh, I recognize the music because the way they
I
arrange
recognize some songs, but
the way they arranged most of Star Fox 64's music in Assault is just. I wonder if my emulator is having trouble loading thing. I feel like it looks like it's struggling to load. It was easier. I feel like it was easier to emulate when I used RetroArch. And I don't really want to use that emulator anymore. Have you used it before?
RetroArch uses like a fork of Mupen as its main N64 emulator.
I think so.
Mupen 64 Plus or something like that.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like fine. I personally prefer to use.
It was more
Project
stable for
64
me
as
than
well,
this. Huh?
Well, what's interesting is on stream it looks perfectly fine.
But it's stuttering for me while on the window of the game, and the game audio stutters too.
Huh. I almost wonder if it's like a result of using of just like. Well, yeah, I don't really know. Project 54 should be like the most lightweight one, honestly.
I got an adult wallet. That's good.
Maybe if you like. Well, I don't know if that would be a good idea though necessarily. I was
But-
gonna say maybe if you like in Task Manager just set Project 64 to high priority or whatever, so that it gets more cycles than everything else.
Okay,
That
well
would
that's
fix it, but
that's something we can at least try.
but the only question then is whether or not OBS is gonna get enough cycles to stream fully. So I don't know. It's like.
It seems to fix itself after a bit, but then it just goes back and.
Strange issue.
A southern swamp. I found anything. I don't really feel comfortable fighting things with bombs because it's very indirect. Also, I have 1 heart, so if take damage. But even though there's really no punishment for dying in this game, you just said. There is an option to set punishment for death as the moon crash. There is that. Got a powder keg. Can't use it until you find the Goron mask, but at least I have a powder keg. There is something up here. Some bats around. Get away from me. Be gone. I know what you are. My god. Southern Swamp randomized to the Icona music. It's like the scariest music. One of the scariest. There's a Deku stick though. It's somewhat useful. I can at least activate the owl.
Yay! It's the only other thing other than a sword that works.
Yes.
Your sacred wooden stick. Bap.
I mean, I can't really use that until get the song.
Which who the heck knows when you're gonna get that either.
Oh yeah. I would say the Icona Indian music is probably like the most haunting. Guess I can see what's available for purchase at the ocean shop. Oh my god, it's Cass's theme. from Breath of the Wild. We got the Romani mask, which I guess I could buy. Oh, I don't have ingredients for a mask. Okay. Okay, I see. Snowhead small key for 10 rupees. Like, do I really have to go find a mushroom to get that?
That's a pretty funny problem to run into.
Yeah, I can't make it. I can't make a mask because I don't have the mushroom to make it. It's like, what kind of fucking sense does that make? This we could try and save the old lady. Probably won't give me a bottle to try and save her, but at least we'll see what we get out of it. And the Woods of Mystery is just a normal swamp theme. It's supposed to be Saria's song. Crap. I swear those turtles say like I always call them the cat crap turtles because it sounds like they're saying. Go. Don't have anything for you. Don't know if I will for a long time, but your sister will give me something. And yeah, there's no way I can get the Romani mask without the Mask of Sense because I need to use that to find the mushrooms. That's so dumb. Give me... I don't want your money. I mean, I guess that's one way to help somebody not injured is money. Way. Here, you might need $200. Where can I go? Exhausted a lot of options. I didn't go. Well, actually, I guess I can go to my room in the stockpile. Have the key. Can I get an oh yeah? Oh yeah! Kool-Aid Man is here. What's going on, Sploof? We are playing the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask randomizer. Oh, everything is a lot. Everything is very much out of place in terms of item placement and music. Any percent? I mean, it would have to be because I'll just use whatever items I can get and see how if I can finish the game at some point. Because we need there's a lot of things we need to finish the game. We need all 4 bosses defeated, or at least we need the remains of them. Item you get for beating them, which are randomized. We need the song The Oath to Order. I believe that's it. Unless I'm forgetting something. I mean, obviously we need a weapon too, because I don't even have my sword. I randomized my sword and my shield. So I can't attack anything right now except with bombs. I guess I would need my sword as well. There's a lot of things we need to find, and it's in the tracker over there on the screen. I got my friend Cheat Freak here with me, I think. He's still here, right?
Yeah, I'm around. I just was muted for a few minutes.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure because we had some new pop up with that.
Oh, it's a Sploof or
My friend from work.
Ah, hello.
Streams too. You should go check.
I think you've rated him a couple of times.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
I can see what
rates were a thing.
they still are. It's just
kind of a, you know.
A piece of heart. Ooh. I'll be finding a lot of those in this game because there's 52 of them. I think it's the most I think it is still the game with the most pieces of heart because there's only 4 bombs. Unless you count like Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild does have a lot of something. Spirit orbs or whatever, right?
I mean, there's still technically pieces of heart.
They operate in the same function.
Yeah.
So.
Just have to go find a place to spend them instead of automatically getting one.
I like the character designs of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time a lot.
Oh, they're very good.
I would love to see what a game like this would be like if it were remade faithfully the way like Toys for Bob did like
yeah, I'd love to see actually like another remake of Ocarina of Time and
yeah,
but I would want it in the same way the Final Fantasy VII remake, like the way that game looks, but like obviously with Nintendo's, but like just like a full-blown remake,
like a proper like you know, like somebody like so they like hired artists and stuff, you know.
Oh, my day. Oh yeah, it was good. It was good. It was like normal. Like there was no issues at all. Pretty solid. So can't complain. Everything worked out pretty well.
You know what I want from the next Majora's Mask randomizer is red bomb shoes. They're bomb shoes that blow up twice as fast.
Huh. Guess that could work.
Yeah.
Or they could do that. About the Keaton mask, but again, guess I could wear it.
Or maybe it's a bomb shoe that has a 50% chance of blowing you up when you try to use it.
You like the ice chests,
Yep.
you know? Pikachu. Really nothing useful here. I could buy a silver rupee. Also, I like that continuity in Twilight Princess for the fishing hole. The girl that works at the fishing hole, her ancestor was the guy from the fish. Says sometimes she gets really.
It's pretty good.
And his picture's on the wall too. Oh, you want to stop and say hi? All right. Thank you, Sploof. Thank you. Thank you, Justice. I appreciate it. Welcome anytime. I guess I don't really have enough bombs to.
Ooh.
Oh, there's fairies. There's a lot more fairies in the grass for some reason. Didn't think that was a thing.
High fairy content.
I think I have enough bombs.
I can't wait to bomb some.
No, I don't. Probably needed more bombs anyway. I stepped back.
Well, you couldn't wait.
I guess I couldn't. I'm not gonna go out to the sand because that's for the weak.
I mean, you know, in fairness, who could? Who couldn't?
I could. But the levers just relentlessly attack you and I have no way to defend myself in a fast manner.
Who could wait to bomb some dongos? In truth, it's the age-old tale. Okay, you know, you start Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. You think, I need to bomb some Dodongos, and then you go and you bomb some Dodongos, and then you play the rest of the game. That's how it works. It's very important.
They're grot.
It's like one of those unspoken human rituals that we all do that nobody really like acknowledges. You know?
I want money. Nothing to buy at the shops that can help me right now. I think now the game is finally kind of, or the emulator is finally stabilized. Because
It was rather good. Hopefully it remains stable.
Yeah. Don't have any way to like single down. Don't have. Trying to think where I. Well, actually, it'll be night. So actually, I can go talk to the Song of Storms guy. To be what it's supposed to be the Bremen mask. So I should head over there.
Randomizers are very interesting as they are a form of basically rogueliking a game that isn't roguelike at all.
Right. I think Majora's. I mean, Ocarina of Time works just as well too, but I think with the smaller confined Majora's Mask, it works. It works really. I think in Ocarina of Time they had to take down some. They had to take down a lot of initial story pathing and like sequences to make it more open. Like, because I think at the beginning you can go straight to the Master Sword. I think.
Yeah, there's like a number of blockades in the story of Ocarina of Time that would probably get in the way of something like this.
Oh, also I could donate this guy 200 rupees. What was supposed to be the.
That was one thing about Ocarina of Time, and like all of the 3D Zelda games that I wasn't really ever a fan of, is like running out of space for rupees.
Oh yeah, because the max was only 500. There is a mod in the randomizer that give you 1,000 rupees. Oh my god, they changed the Song of Storms to the Song of Healing.
It's just, you know, it's just one of those things where I'm like, is this really an upgrade? You know, like, oh wow, I can carry more rupees. Wow, wow, I'm gonna do so much with all these rupees. He says as he plays the Song of Time and loses them all.
Dog. I got the letter to Cafe. What are you doing with this piece of personal mail?
What's he doing with that?
The creeper.
Maybe
It's in the people's personals.
Maybe he.
Oh my god.
He moonlights as a mailman.
This chat. The looks on my.
It does look a little funny, but it's not like it's like terrible. It's just, you know.
Isn't like eyes proper.
All you have to do really is leave it at the default size and then overlap the tracker on top of it instead.
What do you mean, like
Just like put the tracker on top of the chat.
Oh. But I thought it would obscure.
I mean, it would cover the top half of the chat, but I mean, realistically, it's not like we're getting a huge amount of messages.
Oh, okay. No, I know what you mean. Okay. On.
Just move the tracker in the list above the chat.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Foreground and background. I love me a good technical issue to solve.
Yeah,
But,
that looks a lot better.
yeah, that's probably about right. It's about what I would expect. Sorry, I haven't got too much interesting commentary. You know, it's just Majora's Mask.
I know. Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, we can just talk about whatever we want. So,
I guess earlier I was talking about Sonic Heroes and my gripes of it.
Yeah, and I know, and I know I'll argue back and forth with you.
I don't actually think so. I think that we're probably mostly in agreement. I think that
You still like it because I like it a lot more than I think a lot of.
I love Sonic Heroes. The only thing I don't love is when you try to switch rails and you go flying into a pit.
That I can agree. that I can agree on.
Like, realistically, that's like my only real gripe.
I heard there's a sort of a way to
shallow story.
It is by holding a button down, holding the B button. I don't know how. Foolproof.
I mean, it kind of just depends on the platform mostly, but it's like worse on the PC version and like the Xbox.
Oh,
GameCube is like GameCube has the least bullshit when it comes to flinging you off rails.
Don't ever play the PS2 version. That's just. I feel like the
That's
PS2
given.
version is why people don't like it. Up with that version.
Yeah, that one's just a given, I think. Never play the PS2 version of anything unless you absolutely have to.
I use my button layout still. I pulled out a bomb. I put the mail in the post box. Any effect?
Yeah, my only real gripe with Sonic Heroes, I guess, is that the story is extremely shallow, and so
It is.
like, it's like,
It's non-existent
power,
almost.
friendship, yeah, basically,
I just think
And then
it's
Shadow the Hedgehog was like edgy and like overcompensated.
yeah. So they're both very one sides of the. But you know what? Oh shit! I should have saved that letter. Could have given it to the guy for toilet paper. Forgot about that. It's like here's what I say to your letter. Your letter to your lover. Anyway, yeah, those are both sides of the extreme.
Well, it's like they made one game and they were like, this game was ridiculous.
But I think what I was trying to say was I think they made the gameplay first and story extreme.
The best storytelling in the Sonic series is actually in Sonic Riders.
I mean,
Sonic Riders is really good. For some reason.
Right.
I don't know why. It's just
fun to play.
Like it's just like slapstick, it's like slapstick goofball,
and there's nothing much going on in the story.
Yeah, it's just, but because of that, it's just like very lighthearted and chill, and it's just like super fun because of that.
I guess so.
I like Sonic Riders. I should replay that game at some point.
It's really good. I think I might stream it. I did all the missions at one point.
I did that a long time ago on the GameCube, and then I said to myself I would never do it again. Probably still
I blew up all the grass with a thing.
I have
can.
no idea.
Oh, I can get the Keaton map. I can use the Keaton. God. Please tell me. Yes! Oh my god, I didn't think I could get it there. I thought I would need my spin attack. Pass the test here. We gotta.
Not enough tails. Not my favorite kid today. I need more tails.
Also, it looks like Pikachu. What's the name of Angie's father? That is Tortoise. I know a lot of this stuff because I'm a nerd. What is the name of the vintage milk sold at the milk bar? That's a Chateau Romani. It's beer. It's alcohol. How many? What the fuck? Okay.
Chateau Morani. That's pretty good.
Okay, so how many cows are at the ranch? I am gonna, as that is too specific of a question.
Yeah, I don't know that one off the top of my head either. My instinct says 3, but I'm probably wrong.
Two.
It's 2. Okay.
What? The internet lied to me. Internet has lied to me.
Oh, that's, what they should do? You know what they should do for the next randomizer? There should be a randomizer option that changes the answers to those questions and changes all of the text related to those questions to the other thing. So Romani Ranch will become Morani Ranch in one of the randomized variants.
Hopefully I can resummon him. By
so
going
in
out.
order for you to know, you have to check and see if Romani Ranch is Morani Ranch or not. That'd be pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny.
That would be a lot of extra effort, but it would
I'm very concerned the internet lied to me.
So maybe I was right then. Maybe it was 3. That was my instinctual guess. 3 cows.
I hope he doesn't disappear if you fail. It might be at a particular patch of those grasses, but I really hope it's not once per cycle because
be mildly annoying at best.
I believe people go online and tell lies. I think people tell lies on the internet. Can't believe.
I don't know. My friend Buster says that you know that's not a good. He says that that's not something people do. I don't think he's right. I think he's wrong. But you never know. Maybe there are some hopefully not so filthy stinking liars on the internet.
I got the Song of Soaring. That'll help.
Wow, that's a very solid pickup.
Yep. Although the only thing I've activated is the one at Southern Swamp. Get another Deku stick. Maybe another patch of... No, there's another patch of that in keep grass. Stone Mask early wouldn't be bad either, because you could make most enemies. There's only like a few enemies in the game that ignore Stone Mask. I think it's like Deku Babas and bats or something. I could be doing the speedrunner thing and do backwalking, but I like to be careful near Romani Ranch because the freaking bird that steals your items is around here. And for a randomizer, that's very hard, hard thing if you lose one of your items.
A very annoying thing, for sure.
I'd imagine what I randomized the low health noise, that would be... Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Where does Cremia, manager of the Romani Ranch, try to deliver her milk to the milk bar?
Where she should be delivering the milk to me.
What time does Romani the ranch girl wake up? She never gets up. I like that answer. So that's kind of dark for what happens at the...
If she'd deliver her milk to me, she would never get up.
No, that's Romani, not Cremia.
Oh, not Cremia, you're right. Damn.
I already got this one.
True.
What bad habit does it... Quick to apologize. Cows of which race? Zora, obviously. Oh, I got the mirror shield! Oh shit!
That's also a solid pickup.
Yeah, I can at least defend myself now. We have something staring at us for the rest of the game too.
Scary.
It's scary. I do like the weakness of the mirror. Oh, don't go in the wall. Oh, I guess, yeah. Can't really do anything unless I go to Icona, which I can't really get. I really want to do stuff.
I wonder what anime I should watch next.
Oh, I'm dumb. I could have done the bomber stuff because I don't. Or no, I need to blow up the balloon. Never mind. I thought I could challenge them to the hide and seek now. I have to find a way to blow up. What anime are you thinking about watching?
I'm not really sure. I haven't decided. There's a couple of pretty long ones on my backlog. Like, I know Monogatari is good. I haven't watched it, but I've heard that it's solid. So I might get around to that. And that's like a whole experience, that show, because it's like the watch order is a mess. I do want to watch Darling in the Franxx at some point, but I've heard that one's a little bit more on the more serious side of tone, so I'm like not really sure I'm in the mood for that. I kind of am in the mood for something more lighthearted, so I was considering maybe Demon Lord Retry, because I've heard that that's kind of like a goofy, you know, not taking itself too seriously, like short series anime to watch.
Okay.
But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff on my list here. So
That's all I can really save the box.
Recently, I watched. Let's see what anime I watched recently. Um, I watched Gate, which was this. Yeah, it's called Gate. It's like where this gigantic gate appears in the middle of modern Japan, and it leads to a medieval fantasy world. And there's an army from that medieval fantasy world comes through and tries to like attack. And obviously, like modern human armies are like capable of dealing with something like ancient Roman weaponry, so they
Oh,
just obliterate them, of course. And then so there's this whole like it's like this like mix of like modern army stuff like with like ancient fantasy setting stuff.
mhm.
It was pretty good overall, but I think that the main issue I had with it was it spent all of its effort world building and didn't do
Oh,
a very good job fleshing out the characters and making them more than like one or two note characters. Like you have like Rory the Reaper, right? And she's this girl who's like a demigod or whatever. But like when she appears, she's just like, "Hi, main character, I like you," and then just sits on his lap. And that's basically where her character development was. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
there's not really a whole lot going on in her head ever,
yeah,
and it feels like none of the characters do. That's kind of like my main issue with it.
yeah.
Um,
That's kind of like I'd probably have an issue. Is it? Are they just that one note? Like,
a lot of them are, yeah, unfortunately. But despite that, some of the characters are still like they're all very well designed. They're all very cool looking, and they all have very interesting things that are going on. Main character Itami is this like otaku dude that's like also. So for some reason he's like part of the army's special forces or something. I don't really know. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. What do you think about it? But
I guess I did take the time to mark stuff.
they really just they didn't do a whole lot of they really ought to have spent more effort making making, what do you call it? I guess what I'm saying is they should have spent more effort making sure that the characters were more fleshed out. Because for a 24 episode anime, like going into it and then coming out of it, I feel like I only know as much about the character as they told me the first 15 minutes they were on screen, you know?
Yeah,
And that's kind of annoying, but I mean, the story is like there's a lot of like political drama and stuff going on, so it's pretty good. I liked it
yeah,
overall. It was fine. If they made a second season, I might consider watching it, but it's just like I don't think that there's gonna be another season because it's like it's a 2015 anime, so it's pretty old at this point.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
oh
likely
yeah.
to see another one.
I forgot I could this and pull up. That's supposed to be my Cottonat temple and keeps track of the stray fairies and the old sculptural houses.
Hmm, neat.
I just hit the left bumper button.
Seems like a useful feature.
Yeah, looks like it uses like the same way you pull up the debug menu in the game. I forgot to mention also the magic meter is randomized. Yeah, you know, you usually get the magic from here, but that's also randomized. So it might be a while before we can use stuff that use like if I even if I get like the bow and light arrows, I can't use that until we get magic.
Here's a question. Can you knock that bag off using a Deku stick?
Oh shit. Um, I should have brought a Deku stick. I can try Deku Nut, but yeah, you're right. I might have been able to do it with that.
I mean, you might not have a sword, but Deku sticks are swords. At least according to the owl statues.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well,
The only other way I could think of doing it is bombs, but I think that would kill him too.
Well, I guess kill
Also-
him then. Because, what do you have to lose?
So this music is Bowser's Castle from Mario. I killed a
Alright,
man.
Well, you know,
Oh my, and everything happened to you. Oh, I learned my lesson. Oh. Oh, I guess oh shoot, I don't get the bomb mask or I fucked that up.
oh well. You know, he deserved it. It's fine.
I hope there wasn't supposed to get anything important.
Just, you know, next cycle.
Yeah. That is one of the funniest things in the Zelda series. Like, you can literally kill that guy with an arrow or...
Actually blow him up.
Yeah. Like, he's, like, gone. Like, you can't find him anymore. Like Link commits murder. Can't do anything with Kamaro there because I don't...
Vigilante justice, baby. That's what Luke says. I can't wait to bomb Sakon to death. Good old Sakon, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, his name's Sakon. God.
Sakon, sack off.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Sakon these nuts.
Yep.
I gotta make that joke every time somebody asks what his... Hope this is enough bombs.
Let's see.
That's gotta be it.
I
Oh my
mentioned
God.
it before, but I watched my Dress Up Darling as well, and that was very, very good.
That's cool.
It was
Oh,
probably like one of the... Honestly, that's like probably like in my top 10. Like, it's very good. It was very cute.
You got a gold
Very good
chest.
characters.
Something good.
It had just the right amount of fan service, like not to the point where it's excessive, but like
Yeah. Enough to make enough to make figures with. That
oh yeah, definitely. For sure.
was a waste of time. Oh, I can use my soundboard more.
We ain't found shit.
And I can use the quote from Spaceballs. Found shit a lot. That's what we're gonna find mostly.
I guess I could watch Mob Psycho 100 eventually. That's
Featuring runner-up in the Tumblr Sexy Man contest. That was so funny. I know nothing about it, but it's about Mob Psycho. But like, it's just so funny.
Mob Psycho 100 definitely is it's like this story about this like ESP guy who has like, you know, difficulty controlling it, and there's like fighting, and it was made by the same guy who did like the story at least was written by the same guy who did One Punch Man. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the same character? No, I forget because they're either the writer or the illustrator for One Punch Man manga. He did the design for Dust Man in Mega Man 4.
You mean Yusuke Murata?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That Murata is the artist for the
He did.
manga.
He also designed Dust Man for. So that was a really neat.
Murata is very talented, and he really, really loves to draw Fubuki's boobs. That's what he's most known for. He'd probably be a really good Uromanga artist, but I don't know if he's really done any Uromanga.
I feel like I would have gotten a good item if I did. I should probably just go to Southern Swamp and grind Deku sticks there. I think that's what I'm gonna.
At least now you can just drop a bomb and use your shield to pop it, you know? Or rather, just take the hit, basically. I don't know if I'm ready for another action anime like Mob Psycho, because it really wasn't that long ago that I watched Kill la Kill, and that one was pretty actiony. There was a bit of fan service in that too, but it was like the best way I would describe Kill la Kill is it's like a magical girl anime, but everything's cranked up to like 27 instead of, you know, it's not even cranked up to 11. We're talking like leagues and bounds above that even. It's very nuts. I love Kill la Kill though. That was good. I'm just
Oh.
not sure I'm in the mood for another action anime yet.
I know why I'm confused. My C up button is tied to my up. Oh, I need to redo my buttons for next time, but
Sword Art Online, that's another one that's on my eventually list, but that's a long one, and I don't think I want to watch that yet.
I mean, I've never seen it, but here
It's just like, I mean, I like isekai, so like the idea of, you know, another world type of thing, it's totally fine. Like in fact, I even like bad isekai most of the time, so I'm sure I would.
But then you'll
enjoy
probably like it, I guess. Why are there so many fairies?
But I don't know. I'm just not sure I'm in the world. Let's see what else is in here. World End. What are you doing at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us? I've heard this before.
That's the whole title. I mean, I shouldn't be
It's usually
surprised,
short.
but
It's usually shortened just to World End.
oh, okay.
But yeah, the full title is What are you doing at the end of the world? Are you busy? Will you save us?
Excuse me, are you about the world? Can you do one more thing for us?
Please don't let us die.
Something with Majora's Mask.
A little bit.
Like, are you busy? Can you stop the end of the world?
If I just wanted a really horny anime, I could just watch Interspecies Reviewers, but
Oh my god.
seems like
I forgot about
like-
that one.
that one's a bit absurd.
Yeah, from what I've heard and seen.
That one's just basically borderline hentai anime.
Yeah.
Yep. Then again, I did just watch the first 2 episodes of another anime by that same studio, which is what led me to reading that manga I watched. I think it's like, I keep forgetting, but I think it's just called Harem in the Labyrinth of Another World or something. It's basically just like this dude ends up with like some slave girls or something, but like the slave girls are like pretty much given more leeway than all the other slaves of the entire world are, because of the dude is actually like pretty nice. So it's like fine. It's like maybe a little bit morally like questionable, but aside from that, you know, whatever.
Questionable.
It's anime. Who cares?
It's anime. It's like, yeah, this is definitely anime.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm in the mood for Interspecies Reviewers yet though, because I did just watch Princess Connect Redive, and that's like full of like monster and like demons and like stuff like that.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Redive is like way more chill though, obviously. So
I'm about to see if I can go up to this rock over here. I think I need to...
that's a show that'll never get another season probably. No Game No Life was so good, but man.
Oh, yeah, people still want a second.
Yeah,
here.
it's like that one is like, it's such a shame. It's probably never gonna get it. Madhouse is one of those studios that like does one season of things, and then they just like never seem to do another one for some reason. Same thing happened with One Punch Man, remember?
Yeah.
Eventually that did get another season, but it wasn't done by Madhouse, the second season.
Oh yeah, because probably do the popular.
I think they
My
should've done
God.
the 3rd season recently too.
It's the freaking castle theme from Mario 64. It's the second day theme.
That doesn't seem very fitting for the rain.
Nope. Also for well, it'd be worse as the 3rd day theme as the impending doom approaches. Just hear this calm, peaceful music.
I guess I could finish Gabriel Dropout. I never actually finished that one.
Still like that one. Yes.
Yeah, it's like the story of this girl who's like an angel or whatever, but then she's like, she gets like addicted to an MMO and just becomes a completely morally bankrupt like angel. She just wants to play MMOs all day and doesn't want to do anything.
This is take that at MMOs. See, this is what it turns you into. I find some waiting. The only other thing I can think of doing right now is waiting for Cafe. Because I already delivered the letter. But then if I don't really get anything from that, I might as well just set time and I just buy a piece of. Oh, I racist against Matt. When I think the mailman comes to the cafe.
Part of me is like, oh
What was that?
I was just gonna say, part of me is like, maybe I should just like read the manga of an anime that's probably never gonna get another season, so that I'm, you know,
So you have something.
Yeah, at least I have something that's like, you know, something I know I'll probably at least enjoy, right? But I don't know. Obviously, I have to like set that up because download all the manga and whatnot.
Saw this frog here. See the new Pokemon. Okay.
I did not. I haven't been really paying much attention.
Oh yeah.
The Pokemon stuff.
I really like this new one. The electric. It's like it's just a big chunky boy. Cute. So.
Big chunk.
And I kind of like that. It's like just even if you don't like Pokemon, it's just kind of cool to see. Look at this little guy. Going about your day. Thank you.
I have medium level hopes for the new Pokemon, but to be honest with you, from what little they've shown of us of the gameplay, I'm not sure I care. Like, Pokemon Legends Arceus, it looked more interesting to me, and it still does even now. Like I
think the problem.
It just doesn't feel like they've quite committed to what they did with PLA yet.
I think the problem with that is, or the problem stemming from, is that both games were developed at the same time. One was started a bit earlier than the other. So,
yeah, this one's looking more like it's a successor more to Sword and Shield than it is to PLA.
But it is taking a lot from what. So at least some things, but I don't think you're gonna get like re-roaming like you can't move around during battles.
Yeah, that's what I want that again. So they need to.
You might not get that. You may not. So
I'm thinking I'll probably just wait for the next attempt at what they did with PLA and see what that works. See how that works out.
The mailman.
I mean, I would be totally fine with them just making the Pokemon Legends like Pokemon Legends series like as a thing. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
I don't know what they would do next. Realistically, I don't know why they called this game Pokemon Legends Arceus. They should have just called it Pokemon Legends Sinnoh.
I think they should. I know. I think they should do ones for mythical or legendary Pokemon that enough spotlight, or like. So like, I think they should do one for Celebi. For the Johto region. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
See. Oh my God, this is gonna be so awkward. So like, the mailman's coming here. Andrew's here. So Cafe's gonna come out. Andrew's gonna be right there. It's gonna be so funny. I wonder if they'll even work. My God, he's look. He's literally going over there, and Angie's just like right there. That's so funny. Out of sequence events or something.
This is not how this is supposed to work.
Also, this music is fitting for the place because that plays when you enter Cafe.
Well, they did reunite. If only for a
yeah,
moment.
right outside. It's like, just talk to her. You're right there. It's like that. It's like that picture.
I like the Andrew Cafe quest, but I have to say, it is just a little melodramatic.
A little bit, but I think it's very unique for Zelda. Also, it's like that.
Twitter, and right now on Twitter, what is trending right now for me is thighs, just straight up.
Good.
Why is this?
All I can say is good, but you know.
Retweet if you like thighs. No, I'm not going to retweet, but I do like thighs. But like what?
Sentiment acknowledged.
Why?
Yeah.
Sentiment acknowledged, but you know,
What cost?
like I don't understand why this is trending, but okay, whatever.
I don't see why not. I was about to say, it's like that meme with Walter White yelling in the car. It's like, her cafe, she's right there, just talk to her, cafe.
Yep.
I got magic. Here, give her some magic. What I mean. So, still can't really do anything with that. I guess an option going to just playing Song of Double Time and going to the final. Some things open up. Oh. That Romani Ranch because I would have the Berman mask, but I. It's a really weird seed. Because I'd also probably have access to the bomber. No, because.
Well, I guess you could always time reset and try getting a Deku stick.
Yeah. I mean, I can go get one. I might as well do that. Need to deposit my rupees.
Honestly, I would actually go hunt down some Deku sticks anyway, just so you can pop some statues, because now you have the Song of Sorting now, so.
Oh, that's true. Well, the only one I know I can get one guaranteed that Southern Swamp.
Well, that and the Clocktown one right here.
Oh, no. I meant getting Deku stick.
Yeah.
Only guaranteed Deku stick drop.
Yeah, I guess that's what I mean.
And
I just mean like I meant like different statues you could pop pretty easily,
Oh, yeah.
so you'd have work points.
The one at Milk Road I could also do.
Yeah. It's a handful. The good news is the Deku stick is right here. You just kill it, and then you can play the song again, and then kill it again.
I can just go off screen. Go up here. The only other thing is there's a chest in your room.
Mm.
I guess 2 Deku sticks is enough because statues. There's Wolfos. Got this Wolfo. I guess one enemy they should bring back for I'm gonna keep calling it Breath of the Wild 2, even though it's not that anymore. Weird thing to say now. Tears of the Kingdom. It feels very weird to acknowledge that it has a name now.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
But it's in like a good way, you know. But Wolfos is an enemy that we haven't seen since this game.
the Terraria developer. Someone asked on Twitter to the Terraria developer, I've always found it weird. Why does the witch doctor move in after the queen bee is defeated? Are they trapped in the hive, or do they just not want to come near you until you've done so? And then he says, I'll be honest with you, I've never thought about it before. Want to write some lore real quick? And somebody else replied saying, the witch doctor is definitely afraid of bees. After witnessing those players battle with the queen, they feel safer around the player as they can keep even the largest bees away.
He watched The Wicker Man. Like, nope. That's some bees.
So the witch doctor only appears because you killed because you can kill big bees. Wow. So that's the official lore now, I guess. I like how arbitrary Red is with Terraria lore. He's just like, whatever, anybody can write it. Who cares?
That's good. Some levity there. I think I'm gonna warp to Night of the. Oh god. Music. Oh. It certainly kind of does. This is supposed to be DK's Jungle Parkway from Mario Kart 64. I think it is.
I think what they need to do for the randomizer is they need to have the Rainbow Road option, and it just replaces every song in the game with a variant of Rainbow Road. So you just like leave and you appear in Clocktown and it's just Rainbow Road in the background.
I will say though that rendition of that song does put more urgency in the final day, which is kind of good for it. To feel more in your face, you know. There's an option in the randomizer to make play at night. Sometimes weird.
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time dancing all night.
Oh my god.
Replace all of the character animations with those dancing people from West Clocktown.
Oh yeah. There's a heart container.
You just walk up to Andrew and she's like, "I'm looking for my husband," or whatever, and she's just doing the fucking dance while you're talking to her.
Yeah, Link's just doing it. Oh my god. Good to deposit my rupees. I feel like the bomb lady has to have. Only other thing I can.
I don't know enough about animation structure in Ocarina of Time to tell you if or Majora's Mask, I mean, to tell you if that's possible or not. But if it is, it should be done. Somebody.
It could be possible.
I would hope that, but you never know. Maybe not every character in the game should do it, but any character who is standing up should do it. It doesn't have to play the music though. Just have them do the dance. It's fine.
Alright, let's go back. We gotta go back. Oh, yeah, this is on the randomizer does this little cutscene. It's that time. Magic. What else did we get? Thing. We will have to come collect this room key again if we want it. But he left their reservation up. Guess I'll collect the stray fairy. We will get a different reward if we come back as one of our masked forms. Because that's what we would normally get for the Deku form bubbles. Already got the reward for Great Fairy's mask. Like I was talking about before, one of the funniest things was Tom Fox's randomizer run he did a few months ago, which, and all the dog barking was replaced by Reded and Gibdo screams. It was like really funny, but also kind of terrifying because those scream samples are like they used to scare me as a kid a lot. Still kind of do in a way. I don't think I'll ever get over how scary Redeads and if those are. They're like literally just zombies and mummies. Like you could. Not really. I go get that. I think I can use bombs also to kill that pea hat. Excuse me. In the permanent field. It's good to play Majora's Mask again. The last time I played on stream was last September. That was fun. Guess I already got the bomb bag. I thought I could just get more bombs from there. It's not. Oh well. That Deku's. Probably warp to the night of the first day. Oh, you know what this music is? Just remembered. It's not. It's technically Venom, I guess you could say. It's like the hallway you fly through right before you get to Andros and start. Permanent field music is.
I'll probably wait to play Ocarina or to play Majora's Mask again until like, we have like decomp PC port at some point.
Yeah, I'll probably come in.
Just because you know I've played this game enough times. I don't need.
Oh yeah, I mean I'd probably do the same. But I'll replay Majora's Mask like any day though. Like throwing from me here, play it. It's like okay. Don't complain. I'll be more than happy to.
Yeah, in my case, I'd rather. I try to play new things a lot. Like I put, you know.
I have trouble replaying.
I put like 2,000 hours into Terraria, for example, and even though there's like a big update, I've only really been interested in playing that with like a couple friends, you know. Mainly just because I don't want to. I guess what I'm saying is I have little interest in playing a game that I've played a lot of already. I guess it's more just like it's like a variety thing. I need to maintain some level of variety, or else I'll end up just playing the same thing over and over again, and that's no fun.
I have a bad habit replaying games that don't really replay. Like I'll replay Pokemon so many times. Any Pokemon game.
I understand that. Teach everyone's own, I suppose.
Right now I'm playing through Black 2, but to be fair, I am using a ROM hack. Still, you know, black and white.
Yeah, I don't know, man. For me at the moment, the only game I'm really interested in actually playing is I don't know. I kind of want to finish Satisfactory with my buddy, but and by finish I mean like you know at least get to the part where we've you know completed most of the space elevator or whatever stuff. But like that game is still early access, so it's not quite finished. So I guess it's not like a huge deal if we don't finish it right now, or at least finish like what content exists at least. But still, I'd like to finish that one. But my friend's been kind of lollygagging getting sessions of it in because just doesn't feel like it, I guess. Just fine. He's been like doing like computer overclocking stuff lately.
Oh, really?
Like doing stress tests and stuff for memory overclocks and things like that. So.
Yeah, any benefit of doing that? That would be. I don't. I feel like
as far as I know, as long as you just like enable XMP, most of the time you're like pretty good.
stopping here for and get the letter.
So you can give it to the toilet man.
Yes, it needs to be used as toilet paper. He needs it bad, man. Can't leave a guy hanging when he doesn't have toilet.
Is there anything more cool you could do in life?
I like how they had a higher pitched version of Song of Healing for this. Like any song could have the higher pitch because he's going faster. I really need to rearrange my buttons. Swap the make you stick and How we wait. Unfortunate. So I did want to talk about Sonic Spin. That was like I played that game a lot, but I could never get past the first as a kid.
Really? I'm
but
surprised. Would you ever actually go back and like get any further?
Yeah, I did. But like I can't really get past the final.
Yeah, Showdown is
really
a pain. Showdown is a pain, but I can. Thing is, I'm good enough at Sonic Spinball that I could like 9 times out of 10 make it to Showdown without game overing. But like once you're actually in Showdown, it's like a 50-50 shot as to whether or not you're just gonna get some unlucky shots, you know, that kill you because there's just a few things like that, you know.
Okay, I forgot he just showed up. Like anymore. I wonder how long it takes for him to despawn. Yeah, I have a lot of involved mostly because it was on my cousin's Sega Genesis that he had at my grandma's, and also on Sonic Mega Collection. I booted up everyone because I was tired of playing all the other games.
I feel like everybody who had a Genesis got Sonic Spinball.
It was one of the
it was like a budget Christmas title.
Oh yeah, you can easily get
Sonic's
that.
Name on it. It was like Sonic's name on it, so they were like, "Oh yeah, Sonic, it's my kid. I'll get it for them."
Yeah,
like,
and that's pretty much what it was made for.
Or like,
they
yeah, exactly. They just wanted to get something out for the Christmas season.
Because they were still working on Sonic 3.
Sonic 3 was a whole Sonic 3 was a whole thing.
They're working on Sonic 3, and I think also that same year, CD came out too.
Yep.
I think it was 93.
Yeah, and there was like a brand deal or something that they needed to fulfill with McDonald's, which led to the.
That was just Sonic 3. That's why Sonic 3. Yeah, that's why Sonic 3 split in half.
I think it's ironic that one of the most legendary things to happen as a result of crunch time and brand deals.
I like how you could basically say at this point American culture is the reason why Sonic 3 was incomplete because they had Michael Jackson and McDonald's involved in it. It's like what could be more American at that time than freaking like Michael Jackson stuff and McDonald's in the 90s. Like, all you needed was like freaking like Michael Jordan in basketball to like really seal that 90s.
Yeah.
I wish I was born earlier in the 90s. Like, I was born in 99, but like I like learning about all this, especially with like games. Wish I was there for it.
I presume Deku Stick should work for this.
I better hope so.
I think that if Deku Sticks didn't work for this, I'd be very surprised, because if that's the case, then if they could bother to not make Deku Sticks not work for this, then why could they not bother to make Deku Sticks not work for owl statues? They made everything else not work.
It feels like it should have the same property as a sword.
Right.
Except you can only...
Yeah, I like how in Ocarina of Time as Child Link, the best way to kill things is to jump slash someone with a Deku Stick and then crouch stab them.
That's how you can 2-cycle King Dodongo.
Mm-hmm.
Takes like...
Although I think it looks cooler to just do lots of jump attacks using Deku Sticks.
Oh yeah.
Be flashier.
I can't see target and use my shield. Oh no. It doesn't work.
Really? That's so weird, dude. I'm so surprised it doesn't work. That's so weird. That's like the weirdest shit. Well, at least you gave it a shot.
At least I can give the guy toilet.
Yep. I really hope.
And in the end, isn't that all that matters?
I hope that the toilet paper leads to something.
I hope so too. Well, I actually
been looking for something here for a while.
Between you and me, I don't really want to see where toilet paper leads, if you know what I mean. That's a whole something I don't want to be part of.
Well, I guess I should say you get the point.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this will actually. I'm hoping this will get you somewhere, because the truth of the matter is you're like running out of leads here.
Yay!
Yay! Oh, okay. Here we go. It's the Deku mask.
Hey, you finally found a lead. All right, now we're in good shape.
Yeah,
Now you can actually make some progress. You got a Deku mask. You can pop some stuff with bubbles, right? Well, not inside the building.
Oh, I was like, why isn't it working? No. I can at least see the bomber.
Yeah, that means you can get the tier, right?
Yeah.
Or, well, not actually the tier, but whatever it gives you.
Because thing is, I'm worried I might go to on the second day because I have to find them all before. Song of Time.
I also picked up Kirby Fighters 2 on the Switch.
Oh, cool.
Recently.
I heard that was good when it.
Well, I think it's on sale right now for like $13.99.
Oh yeah, because there's like a game with demo.
Yeah, so it's on sale right now. If you pick it up, let me know. I would play it with you.
Think about. Well, I was like, I don't know, because I wasn't really interested in like.
Yeah, my initial impression is that it's pretty good.
I can also see the Deku.
It runs at 60 FPS, unlike Star Allies.
Yeah, that was one of my issues with it.
So,
it. Got a red potion, but I don't have a bottle. Unless it gives me one. Nope.
so he just eats the potion.
I don't even think it restores your heart.
that's a strange problem to run into.
Yeah, do the Deku mini game first. Okay, because then I can wait. Right, if I waste time enough, I need to wait for the second day to do the bombers hide and seek. This was pretty. Oh.
Oh, it's the in between times.
Oh, okay. That I didn't really know that.
I vaguely remember this problem. I ran into this before.
It's because I just do it earliest you can, so I don't. You actually also explore Southern Swamp. Oh, I actually. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter which form. Let's look at the note.
Can you pop Tingle's balloon now?
I
Too?
can now too. Yes, you're right. Let me do this first because this takes priority with the weight. I have to find them all before morning or else I set. I have to talk to him.
You got enough time.
I'm slowed down. It's chicken guy. Fly with your chicken.
The kid on top of the just make him walk right off.
Get back here.
Get back here,
No.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Ah! Don't go hide behind the guard, you pussy. No. He's too fast. Ah! Why didn't the mailbox stop him? Oh, he ran into me. Ugh. I hate when they go near the loading zones because sometimes you go past them and.
Yeah, I feel you. I've done this a few times, yeah.
Oh, no, no.
He got confused and ran and hurt himself in his confusion.
Yeah. No way, no scrubs. Like TLC.
I'm glad that the people of Clocktown are teaching their children to be racist.
Yeah. The racist kid. Everyone hates Deku scrubs in this game.
3, 4, 1, 5, 2.
And I can mark that on my track. I wonder if they're probably not racist towards any other like to Zoras or Gorons though, but I think they treat them more as like adults than.
Alright. Well, I guess you could do this now.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Tingle. You're go back out.
There's like a few Tingles you can talk to, right?
Also, I'll get the bomber's notebook.
True. What's your name, guy?
Give me a
Where?
map of Great Bay.
Nice. I guess he wants you to put stickers on the map of the Great Bay Temple.
I guess so. Let me go see what Tingle's got.
Is he out here at nighttime, or is he out here? During the day?
Oh wow, he actually isn't. I forgot. Damn.
Well, I guess you'll have to come back after you do the
Yeah. this stuff. I can. There's a treasure chest in here with. I can have any bombs.
Uh, there'd be a spider, probably. Spider Avoidance Chronicles.
It all spider. I can't, for some reason, with I don't know if it's the controller. I can't Z target and pull out my shield.
That's a weird problem to have. Probably just need to remap your controls.
Your heart container, so we're kind of back to where we start normal.
My preferred control setup for this, if I was using like an Xbox controller or whatever, would just be like
What I'm using.
Basically just use the GameCube layout. And
Yeah, the thing is just
you can double map, I'm sure, so you could probably do like. The
I need to learn
C6
how to
for
do.
all four. It's probably just like, well, I don't know what controller plugin you're using, but one of them I'm sure supports double mapping.
Because if I was using like the bow and arrow, like for music, I would use, but like if I'm using like a bow, I'd rather. It feels weird to like ready an arrow with pointing the button.
Right.
It's the observatory music. Just the normal house theme. It's kind of sad when the observatory music's really good. I hope the telescope view does. Eyes glow. I wonder what that item was. Oh, it looks like a compass. The moon cried a compass. Sense of that. Cried so hard it could tell you what direction. I think he said it was a great bait compass.
Congratulations, you have the map and the compass.
A great bait temple, yeah. Oh, that was a load of shit.
We ain't found shit.
That's a shame.
You need to get more rupees though, so I can buy that piece of art is supposed to. That Deku's. Should be fairly easy considering I can buy some rupees that are worth less than. I find that really funny. It's like all that breaking for change.
Having a moment.
Yeah, so what happened was I just heard the disconnect USB noise, and then everything just started slowing down. And that's been happening. I don't know why. I don't know if it's something I have that's plugged in that's doing it, or a computer.
Strange.
Luckily, it doesn't look like it.
Bit of an odd issue to have.
I don't know how I'd like go about troubleshooting it. Like, how would I describe that situation? That's where I'm looking. It's 80 rupees for 100 rupees. I could just... So, I'm thinking for coming streams. I don't know when they'll be scheduled for. In about, might take a break from Splatoon a bit, unless the Splatfest is coming. Thinking about doing one Emerald, or this, maybe Super Castlevania. Trying to see what other games I want to play, because one of my friends that were manager at work wanted me to. He requested that I play the SpongeBob games for GameCube, like Battle for Bikini Bottom in the movie.
Well, those ones aren't too long. It'll probably only be like a couple sessions.
Yeah, and I know them pretty well. But it's just with all the games coming out around early November. I'm gonna have time. Let's see.
Cool.
I'll sell you this Song of Healing if you keep this place a secret, okay? Song of Healing.
How did he get his hands on that?
I don't know. Pay for a music lesson. Let me see if I can make it over to Kamar. Day turn. Song of Healing does give us a lot more access. Made it in time.
Song of Healing.
I don't remember my button layout. Oh damn. That's a bloopy.
We ain't found shit.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, you asshole. Cheapskate.
Wow, thanks for healing my soul. Here's 5 cents. Bye.
Yeah, your soul is cheap. Let me see if I can make it to the dancing girl. Oh no, shoot, I don't have Kamara's mask. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's like, yeah, I got Kamara's mask. It's like, I'm thinking about, I don't know, it's probably a really bad habit to think of playing the game normally during a randomizer.
Gotta wait for that there tingle.
Feed this.
And then you can also hit the tingle by Romani Ranch, probably.
Yeah, and Southern Swamp.
Yep. 2 tingle
Three
is
places
better
we
than
have.
0 tingle.
Huh?
3 tingle is better than 2 tingle.
Need to get more.
And any amount of tingle is better than 0 tingle.
Twilight Princess Peach's Castle.
I mean, let's be real here, right? The Legend of Zelda series, Tingle is best girl. Let's be real.
Yeah. So I feel like I think it's because it kind of gave up of trying to get Tingle liked by the West. So they just stopped putting him in Zelda games. They just preference him.
I like Tingle. Who doesn't like Tingle? Tingle's good. I think as far as recurring characters go, Tingle is probably like number 1 and Beetle is like number 2.
Yeah, I'd say so.
You know, there's like a good English translation of that second DS Tingle game.
Oh yeah, they translated that one.
Yeah. There's a really good English translation of it. The second one.
Is it Rosie Rupee Land?
Or the sequel to Rosie Rupee Land. I think it's like
Balloon Trip of Love?
Balloon Trip of Love or something. There was also a Chibi Robo DS game that got a full translation a while ago. It was really,
got the
good.
The way they're translating.
Yeah, that game is great, by the way. I actually like sat down and played it. It's actually like really good. It's actually like straight up takes place in the future after the GameCube Chibi Robo. Like Frog Girl's an adult.
Oh, cool.
It's like super cool.
So we got the mountain title to eat.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Alright, let me warp. So
I still can't believe they made the Deku sticks and not work on Sakon, but they made the Deku sticks work on the owl statues. That
yeah.
That's got to be like on purpose then. You know?
I think so. Yes, different night. Oh god, that moon scared me. I looked up and the moon's like staring directly at me. Like, did that? I was like, oh hi. Hello, Mario. He was like that.
It was just like perfectly centered in the middle of the screen.
Yeah.
Hello, Mario.
We got a Epona song. We actually go to Great Bay in Kana now. It's good.
Hey, that like really opens up your options.
It does.
Well, that's cool.
Milk Road. I forgot a button. You just did it. Why I forget? Okay. Okay. I know what it is now. There we go. Jesus Christ. Mapping buttons for next time.
Yeah, you'll have to. There's probably a way to double map it. If you have to change which controller plugin you're using, that's what you probably need to do. But I haven't messed with Project before in a while, so.
I don't have a controller plugin. I just have the Xbox controller.
Oh, I mean, like Project 64 uses plugins for all of its things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you might have to change which plugin you're using for the controller. Because, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
Stone Tower, Smokey, or the couple's mask? But we can actually do something with the couple's mask. We actually have a few things. Doo-doo. So used to couples match.
Yeah, on that note, I think I'm gonna have to take off. I've gotta get ready for bed soon because I just had this wave of tired hit me, man.
All right.
So,
I
yeah.
will thank you for joining me tonight. It's good to have your especially for the first hour.
Yeah, well, you know, especially with the I had to see the end of Dracula. I mean,
Yeah. Price how many times it took to do. It took me a full hour to do that with save states. Imagine if I was.
And then last time you probably spent almost another hour on it, so
Yeah. Imagine if I wasn't using save states.
could have taken another. Probably still be doing it, to be honest.
Yeah, we're not playing Majora's Mask Randomizer tonight.
All right. Well, hey, nice being on. I hope.
Yeah,
you
of
have a
course.
Great night, man. Great.
All right.
Have a good rest of the stream and good night, man.
All right, I'll see you later.
See ya.
We got a opponent. Waiting around is so boring. What are the dog doing? Me in. I'm in. Oh my god. It's a slide theme for this music. That's funny as hell. The bow! Let's go! so much more things now with that. Oh. So, explore. Target a Great Bay. We can go to the Snowhead too. Yeah, holy crap. I think we got access to pretty much every area except for holy icon. Great Bay first. We can do, oh yeah, we can rescue Macau. God. Oh my god, it's Rainbow Road. What about? Oh my god, it's right. It's literally where you go when you die. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh my god, this music is so unfitting. Da da da, it's where you go. Da, 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 it's Rainbow Road. He's moving. If there's any crackling audio. Oh my god, he just turned into a potion. Is that so funny? Potion just rolled over. Rest in peace. Hopefully you're good up there on Rainbow Road. I'm title deed, okay. arc where I can look back at the VOD footage. Sure, really should write down next time. Oh, fire arrows! Oh my god, I need 40 rupees. Oh. Get over there. Fish will bite. Oh my god, it's the freaking no, it's the Mask of Truth and a have the mountain type. I think there's probably a good time to... Yeah. Okay. That is... Thank you all so much for coming by. Appreciate it. Good somebody. I will see you guys next time.